I'll see y'all next year. 34 man been gonna get them vitamin shot. I had to go get me one. I went and got stuck Sunday. They had to hit me in my leg. Boy, I was in that mall crawling. I thought I was a cripple. She told me at the last one, she said, it'll be a little sore. Hit me that cycle. I about had to drag that leg. I was like, goodness, but it took a minute. It finally went away, though. Yeah, you got to have some immune boosters out here now. Too many folk got it. Folks trying to tell themselves they ain't got it. They just keep lying to themselves. I don't think I got it. Just been coughing and sneezing and messing on myself. No, you ain't got it, and whatever it is, I don't want to know about it. Ain't that right? That's serious. I mean, it's going to be here. It's like the common cold almost now. It's just common that everybody don't want to be bothered with it. It's just one of the worst colds you ever had, ain't it? Anybody, you about my wife, I don't know two ain't had, ain't it?
No, I ain't got it yet.
You ain't got it yet. It keep living out here. Probably just bring in a little bag and just wrap it up, put a bow on it. Everybody else done got it, ain't it? Who hadn't had it? Well, I know it. She's just old. I had to put her in homeless shelter. Tamika ain't had it. I thought she had it. Yeah, she had it. I think she had it. We need to find out. We don't need people hypocrites. You got it now. You need to come out. If you ain't got it, you need to get it so we don't feel like you're a hypocrite. Oh, Malcolm, you ain't had that, you Malcolm. That's good right now. I know why Malcolm ain't got it. Malcolm ran her down so bad in that van. But who done cut you down the worst around here? Yeah, we still hungry. Goodness, y'all eat a lot. Because I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend nobody. We like, it's too late. You just cutting us like that. We like, man, we tired, frustrated. Down in Alabama, man, I tell you that got to be right at the second worst state in the world to be in. Oh, boy. You talking some boring state right at Alabama and South Carolina. Them just two terrible places. When you can ride by and don't see one building and you ride through the Capitol, that's just terrible. Like Montgomery, there's not one building. All you got is a Hyundai plant. I was surprised to see Opelika have built up like that. I went to Opelika in the 80s, 90s. Man, it was just woods. Opelika done outshining Montgomery. It's terrible. How many buildings you remember seeing going through Montgomery? Buildings, high-rise, skyscrapers. That was that. They have absolutely nothing. And when you go down 20, you can't see nothing in Columbia. That's absolutely nothing. That's the capital. How you block up every building with trees? Do they have a downtown Columbia? How many buildings? About 3? 4? Yeah, about 5. He said around about 5. But is it a nice size downtown? But ain't no. What's probably the taller building? Probably 4 floors, 5 floors. That man said Publix. Publix got about the biggest building down there. Or it's a bank. Terrible. Just terrible. I heard talk to the young gentleman. He's Christian. He said he's from Mississippi. Right, the young gentleman out, nice Christian. He said, yeah. He said he seen pictures of your uncle down there picking peas. They got pictures of your uncle. Yeah, they got them around all the farms on the gate. What's your uncle name? Billy Boy Jr.? What they call him? Because you the name everybody after the slave. What's your uncle? Billy Bob. Your uncle named Bob. Billy was the slave owner and Bob. And because you usually get that name from the slave owner because he's a junior, right?
No, he was not.
Your uncle not a junior?
No.
He the second? The third? That man owned more than one slave. So he's like the fourth or the fifth. Man named all his slaves after him. The first name. That's when they got that real deep relationship. Anyway, y'all all right? Yes, sir. Did y'all watch the court hearing yesterday? No, nobody didn't watch it? A little bit. That's tight, just a little bit. Yeah, you got to kind of keep up with this stuff. See, that's what happened to our people. A lot of times we ill-informed about stuff that's going on. See, white people got a system that's going on here. If you don't know about it, you don't know. You ain't in the know. You don't know what they're getting ready to do. But interested, it's just good to know the mindset of people that oppress you. Because you got to look at your situation. You know your mindset. It ain't hard to know the mindset of the so-called Negro. All of us pretty much got the same mindset. We're just trying to make it. You trying to get by, trying to stay out their way, and trying to navigate, basically. But with them, these people can go find trouble and still be innocent and still be clean. And nobody get the lifestyle these people get the advantages or get the opportunity they got. That's why we have to create our own. So you need to know the mindset of your enemies. I was listening to one of the gentlemen they had on the interview. I think they interviewed him again this morning. He's an ex-Proud Boy member. He said they were ready to go civil war with their country. He said they were ready to shoot out with the National Guard, whoever. He said it wasn't going to probably be a long one like the other one. You know what your mindset is when you're talking about fighting the military? These white boys out here, and these white people doing interviews like they celebrities. Like state evidence. You think they're going to let me turn state evidence? I'm talking about shooting out with the National Guard? Man, I don't want your evidence. You're going to prison for life. That's treason. They kill you. You're trying to overthrow the country. But again, this is a pattern of white people. And, you know, these people get the, you know, folks will come out. He's so great for coming out telling them. He was so great, how you get involved? I ain't going with no black group talking about shooting out with no National Guard. These white folks shoot for nothing. If anybody should have been shooting, it should have been us. From the time we met these people, and we've been the most law-abiding people they ever found. We done served in the military, give us a gun, we shoot the other people instead of shooting the people got us captive. We need to be like Ray on life. Boss, you don't want to give me that gun. Not the way you, I mean, you ain't gonna find nobody more loyal than us. They'll put us out the door. We the worst people they ever seen, and how nasty and how all these different things. They had to tell themselves that to feel better about themselves. That's when you have to allow other. I don't have to allow other races. Well, I tell me the truth. That's just bottom line. I ain't got to allow no another race to feel better about myself. When I tell the white people in America about how they are as far as a system controlling people, they know how they are. I ain't telling them nothing they hadn't known. They just don't like the fact that they can find a Negro, a so-called Negro, you know, they can stamp and tell them that ain't homosexual, ain't on their drugs, ain't drunk, ain't sleeping with no kids, ain't cheating on my wife. Isn't that right? I ain't looking for no government assistance to make my way. So when you can stand up flat-footed and tell them that, ain't none of Dr. King. Isn't that right? I ain't got no little Coretta on the side. They said King was banging them though, boy, women. I don't know what they were thinking about. I don't know what the joker think about. I mean, a lot of stuff just throw me. I don't know. You supposed to be shepherding people. I don't know if it's true. I still can't get a fact. Dr. King sitting over looking at somebody's face while his member getting raped. I think that's the worst. I think that's more damage than anything any white man ever done us. To see your pastor stand over you, look you in your eye, you on the ground, and another preacher on top of you raping you, and he tell them how to do it. I said, Dr. King worse than any white man I ever met. If that be true, they ain't got a white man on the planet, filthy, rotten enough. When your pastor can look you in your face while you on the ground and another man on top of you, and he instructing them how to rape you, that bastard worse than any white man they ever had on their planet. I won't get in no pad. I know these other so-called Negro leaders. Why are you running down? I ain't running Dr. King. I say if it's true. I say if it's true, you shepherding people, you got to have a care for the people. Unfortunately, these guys are in for the money. And because they're in for the money, in for friend and favor with the government and with the system, of course they'll sell their own people out, and that's the detriment and the danger of people like Dr. King. And these people that come along with these peaceful protest marches and trying to get you to go buy from these white folk to hold their sign, I assure you, you ain't gonna affect me. You're gonna go buy all the cars and you're gonna drive them up and down the street. They ain't affecting me. How many more you want? You think I'm affecting their system when I go to their store, buy their paper, their pen, and they go to Home Depot and buy their wood and make my signs and put them out there? I hope y'all need to get another protest. You make them want to keep shooting you. Look at what's the cost of white America? It's insurance claim. See, you don't know how to affect white America in a way to where it affects them the way you really get changed. You don't put money in their pocket, you take money out their pocket. Protesting money, them permits. There's other people that's getting paid, overtime staff, all this stuff you're gonna do, all the stuff you gotta buy and come down here and bullhorns and all this other junk you gotta do and protesting and organizing and advertising. Who you think making money from this stuff? So now you gotta ask yourself, is it really the police just shooting you, or is it the people behind it selling the goods to you? Wow, wow, wow. Makes sense, huh? But see, they never taught us how to think. You got to start watching everybody who's involved with it. That's just it. Listen, you do the opposite of what they tell you to do. Peaceful protest and one of you been shot. And you watch the videotape and they tell you, well, it's clear cut, you don't see it. They show it over the news, 55 times a minute. You watching the same video they watching and they tell you we got to investigate it. So what you think y'all going to do when y'all get out here? You're going to be pissed that someone's insulting your intelligence, that you're being pushed around and being asked to stand by idly and do nothing. So what you going to do? They're going to put you in the area and you're going to start destroying them buildings. Those people are going to cash that money in and you going to jail. Now tell me exactly, how did you affect white America? You just made them money. They're going to lie about what was in the register. They're going to lie about what was in the stock house. When it's all burned down, how you going to prove it? How you going to prove it? Listen, anytime these so-called Negro leaders pull your hands to make a fool out of you, these people never told you the truth. White people have always made money off you. When you go to jail, they're going to make money off you. Once the jail's overrun, the state get paid. They had to come back and pay the state for every prisoner. They don't know that. They had to pay them when a prisoner don't have a bed, they got to pay them. Did y'all know that? Everybody makes money off of you. And what hurts you is that you don't know this. That's why I said I'm a proponent for our people need to sit down. And we don't need no other race right now in the conversation. And there's nothing against them. Right now, we haven't fixed the problem we got with one another. And that's nothing against no other race. You take it personal. I can't do that, but that's your problem. Talk to your mom about it. But anyway, we need to fix the problem. If me and Cam got an argument, this is hypothetical, me hand fight. Come on, some other race. We need to fix this first. Let's get me and where me and you hand fighting back and forth, going at each other. Then we know how to talk with somebody else. Because as long as there's a divide with me and you, we ain't gonna never get together anyway. And now somebody else who done started this mess gonna come along, look like now you two, I'm the peacemaker. You're not the peacemaker. You the confusion. When me and Cam started talking, realize I never said that about you. You realize you ain't never said about me. How we getting this? Now we start looking at them. Realize a lot of problem we got. The same study at like Project, the worst thing we got. The worst program they gave us. Project divided us. This was a housing program that came in through Johnson. Lyndon Baines Johnson gave a project. It started out as a good opportunity where it gave people housing. Look at what happened. It got the man out of the home. It left the woman to raise. She just had one kid. She went and added some more of them. Because the more kids she had, amazingly, her rent got cheaper. I mean, it's a business. And get what they say about, you know the problem, I'm tired of these black women in these projects with all these kids. Why does this is a business move for her. If I can't afford my rent as is, but if I have another child, my rent is reduced. What's the business way to do this? Every time I have one, my rent reduced. And my check increased. At the same time, it's destroying my people, but it's a business move. When white people do it, nobody say that. White people buy businesses to crash them. Those are business moves. Guess who pay for them? We do. Taxpayer bailouts. Chrysler, Ford, GM. No one has ever, American Airlines, Delta, Southwest, any company you got, all these people are on corporate welfare. None of these people are standing on their own. Impossible. Had all these people been left alone, all of them would have been wiped out in the 60s. They'd have never made out the 70s. Man, in the 70s, early 80s, GM stayed off. They stayed laid off. These people, they don't know about that, do it. Listen, all these folks, you know who bailed them out? The government bailed them out. They go give 500 black girls, so-called Negro women in the project, $100 a piece, and some white folk about to wreck their car. These niggas costing us all this money. Lady, I'll give you that $6,000 back. That little $600, they ain't gonna hurt nothing. But they make the illusion of looking like people in the project are the problem. See what white people do, and this for white people know, they own people poison them against us. So now when they show on the news, they get their conversation. First, they ain't got no real conversation, because they'll talk about how nasty and decrepit they are. They conversating about the so-called Negro man. Y'all got it? And the whole problem, look at the white man, he control the system. Who's selling these faggoty clothes? Right. They talking about who buying them, who's selling it to them. Right. Who really pushing the narrative about what's going on? We don't have no news that show our people need light. It's their news that do it to us. All the information you get about yourself come from your oppressor. A Negro don't even know about themselves. Your history come from your oppressor. What you think he's going to tell you about you and me? He's going to tell you that the majority of our women are single mother. How many of y'all have been called, have been surveyed about these so-called numbers? Your oppressor going to tell you lies. What you expect him to tell you? He's always going to demonize. You know how many people we got married, men and women that are married, that are in structured homes? He'll never show you that. All our people don't live in no projects. These are lies. Don't you know? Listen, let's do something about it. How about we do something? We just shoot it from the wind. We're going to drop one of them screens down there. I want you to pick up something for me. We're going to type in the biggest welfare recipient. How about we do that? Let's go on his Google. Y'all know it ain't my Google, it's his Google. How about we go on his Google and find out who's the #1 welfare recipient, female? How about we do that? Let's just shoot it out there. Let's find out for ourselves. We're going to take a chance on his system and see what it tell her, and then we'll see if the nigga got a brain in his head to check for itself. You think even if he put me up there, you think I ain't got a better brain than that? I ain't on the system. A lot of y'all ain't on the system. How many of y'all on the welfare system? Well, they got that. I don't know why you believe him. And if he gave it to you, is there something wrong? He never gave you reparation for the wrongdoing he done to you. If he got some food stamps, I'll take them. I ain't gonna used to have time, had y'all ashamed to have them. I'll be smiling at the register. I see somebody blessed, say, come on, put it up here. Put that on mine too. I'm running. That man made us running, scared to have something. These white folks, they born on welfare. That's how they got to the country on welfare. That's a pretty story. You just landed here on a boat and jumped out and built a house with some bucket shoes on. You tell me with some bucket shoes on and a rougher shirt, you came here and built cabins? You start plowing and you start tearing up the ground? The man is a liar. The man's a liar. He teach that to people because it sounds good. What he gonna tell you in his history book? The whole thing, you break it down, it's true. His story. You say it fair to make yourself. Do you know history? I know it better than he do. All you gotta do, whatever he tell you, that's a lie. Yeah. Who exposed George Jefferson? Who is George Jefferson? Same person. George Washington. Who exposed him? I've been exposed. That was sad. Y'all think I had to look it up on the internet and know he was lying? All you gotta do is look at them white boy and look at them trees and look at them shoes and that shirt. Boy, you ain't chopped no tree. That boy ain't no tree. That about much as a big old full-blown sister talking about he finna go get a girl pregnant. You think I'm finna believe that lie? Man, you get 180% sense and you don't want no woman. Let me see. What is that right here? The majority of SNAP recipient, 38.6 to be precise, are, I'm so sorry, I can't read to save my life. What that, you know I'm uneducated. Y'all know I can't read. Have I not told you I can't read? Caucasian, is this another word for black people? Now, this was bad. I didn't have to look this up. This how piss poor. Let me show you something about the nigga. How many of y'all done heard white folk talking about us at the major welfare? Guess why he beat you out? And how many of y'all debated this conversation? You did, because if they said it, they must know something. How about they put this in the easiest, simplest form for you to go and check it? Lee, this is what it say. The majority. What is majority? That's the lesser of SNAP. This is what he call old SNAP. Recipients, which are people that are receiving something, 38.6% to be almost accurate, are African Americans are the second biggest group. I don't believe that lie either. You got too many Hispanics here. How you gonna tell me you came over here from a country, a peso, it takes 75 million pesos to make a quarter. Now you tell me you walked over here through the sewer and you tell me you ain't getting no welfare. They give you that and they bring you in, you can't even read. You don't even speak the language. How can, this was so bad, they outnumber us. How could you be so stupid to believe these crackers when you know they're gonna tell you a lie? That's how they get you, part truth, rest lie. And all they show you, what they always show you, some of y'all even recite it. I'm sick of black folk. They need to get them get a job. Won't you say you sick of Delta? Won't you say you sick of American Airlines? Because on September 11, none of them couldn't fly. All of them crashed. When them two planes hit the building, that they say hit the building, when them two planes hit the building, all the airlines was shut down. How'd they recover? That's exactly what no, it's called welfare. See, white folk call bailout. They call niggas welfare. See, they don't use the same. Call it what they got, welfare. Let me tell you something. Post office, welfare. White people are terrible managers of money. This is the first thing I realized. They tell lies. They've never actually made money. Donald Trump is, I don't know how they, all this stuff is on paper. These crackers are broke, okay? The only they get bailouts. Welfare. That's how they keep. That's how these people keep existing. White people. It's not hard. If y'all really want to be smart on how to get a business, this is how you get your business going. You continue your business. You get a business started. Fix your numbers. You bring in a bunch of people and put them to work. Okay. Get you about 6,000 people and put them to work. Okay. All you have to do is you go to the federal government and tell them you have to lay them off. The government's going to bail you out. They can't afford for 6,500 people to be on the street. Makes sense if you think about it. 6,500 people that come to work, that means they get gas where? At home before they come to work? Where they get gas at? That means all 6,500 people bring their lunch to work. Where they get lunch at, Chris? So if 6,500 people get laid off, how many people do they affect? The 3, 4, a lot more than 6,500 because they get gas, they buy groceries, they shop on lunch break, they go to liquor stores, they buy cigarettes. So when 6,500 people lay it off, the government said, guess what? I can't afford 6,500. They said, they put 6,500. Look, dummy, 6,500 people spend money. They buy crack, they buy liquor, they buy clothes, they buy shoes, which means it's going to hurt it's going to hurt the retail store. I have to bail out 6,500 people. You get the money, you F that money up, they bring you before Congress, they wear your behind off of being so stupid. Irresponsible is what you are. You know what we're going to do? We're going to give you this $75 billion this time. Now, and you tell them, say, hey, you got me. Wait a few years, you do the same thing over and over. Let me tell y'all where y'all mess up at. This is the failure of the Negro. The Negro get a bid, and this is my failure. We get a bid, and you know what we try to do? Who know what it is? He said, no, we ain't going to be on it because we got plenty of line niggas. We're going to try to make it work. That's the key word. We're going to do everything we do to keep that business working. Bad business move. You get a job as a CEO, you get a 5-year contract, typically. If you make 5 years, you're a terrible CEO. A good CEO will get fired in the first year, second year at the most. Why? He still get a contract money. Off the rip, why he go get another job? Now you, my sir, look at Ray, you like a good business CEO. This man will work and do 5 years to fulfill his contract. I got fired a year and a half, Dave, and my contract led, they had to pay me off, and I ain't getting no bad reference. It was mutual. We both agreed we'll separate. I'll go get another CEO job. When Ray finished that first job, I would have done 2, been paid for 1, and I'm sent back in a lapse of luxury. Ray is proud of his 5-year tenure that he completed. I done double made the money what Ray made. And I keep it moving. Keep screwing up everywhere you go. For a reason, see, we think backwards. They love failures. Why you think they got Joe Biden in here? White people love failures. Failure is money. That's money for them. Don't y'all know these, listen, these white folk embezzle money. All this stuff they show you on paper, it's not true. You go look through these folks and say, this paper, let's go look in the vault. Let's go check these bank accounts and pull them and see if the money is not there. These are fictional numbers. Just like your 401k, a fictional number. Why y'all think they put so many penalties if you pull it out? That's how I'm gonna pay it. That's how I'm gonna beat y'all. So this young lady, we said she done put her $100,000 in her 401k. Give her a hand clap. $100,000. She put in her 401k, and you know she done found that she want to try to go do something now. And she want to try to pull her money that was taken out of her check and get it. That's fine. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? Penalty. I got to hit her with a penalty. Might be 15% off the rip that I charge for $100,000. Plus when she get it, I got to charge her for putting the money, because you want the money wired or you want me to send you a check. You don't want your money fast, right? I got to charge her for that wire, because that's money I got to pay. It's $30, but it's other stuff I got to put into play to do that. Then I got to charge you with some tax penalties, too, for touching it earlier. Hit her with another 25%. I just suck her out of 35% of her money. Because I don't need nobody taking it. How you think I'm going to keep people taking the money? If you can go get your own money when you want, what you think going to happen in this country? That make it much sense that everybody go to Bank of America who got a Bank of America contract, got a Bank of America account, can pull their money out. It's impossible. They don't have it. These are fictional numbers. Some of it is long. The rest of it is effed. They F it up. That's how you make money. They screwed up, you stealing, you tell a lie. You start charging people. Now they got penalty for you. You know what they got penalty for now in banking? Who know what it is? Hands. What's the new penalty? That's tight. Easy. Say what? Tell them what it is. They charge you for keeping. They charge you for depositing too much cash. You have a limit of cash you can put in the bank. When you put too much, I need to charge you. If your account getting too much cash come in, there's a charge. Handling. I had to charge it. It's called handling. I'm handling you, nigga. Man, listen, the Negro ain't smart. I know they say, well, I'm going to stop putting my money, keep my money. He going to get you again when you try to put it back. He wants to keep track. Everybody got this card affair they have now. Nobody got money. Everybody card and everything. That way they can keep up with money. They can keep your money locked down. They shut down the ATMs at a certain time of night. And they also shut down all of your accounts. When you wake up long enough, get your account open up and you'll see it shut down for maintenance. That's right. You know what that's called. I got to keep people who move money at night. Too many folks smoke dope. They go to ATM. I wake up. I smoke dope. They looking at, I smoke dope. I make bad deals. I don't need you moving that money. I need to know where it's at. See, let me tell you something. The Negro is a pawn. He knows absolutely nothing. All we do pretty much is just been following a cycle. We ain't got no brain. Nobody never tried to taught us. Nobody never taught us to get a brain. Whatever they say is what it said. If you look on the bank account, if you look at it, you see they telling you what you got. Can you physically get it? Some of them will show you if you pay attention. It'll show you what you got. It'll say available balance. What you can get, you can't get all that. That lets you know that's what's in there, but this is what you can get. They make it move. They're like Scarface. I make some moves, a meal here, a meal there. That's how they do it. They always play you. See, the problem we got, we have to establish ourselves in business. We've been trying to fight white folk with protesting. It's been the worst thing. Really, it made no sense to go out there unless everybody had guns. So since you ain't went to that policy, and you don't know what you're doing with that because you don't make no bullets, you don't know how to manufacture no gun, and most of the niggas gonna wind up shooting themselves anyway. You need to learn how to kill them when they come down to business. Why? All you have, man, we need our own bank. We need all these rotten preachers with money, all these rotten politicians with money. Why we haven't been established our own currency? Why we haven't been separated ourselves? Why we got too many people black in Congress? We got too many people black in the White House. I'm telling y'all, how many black people in the White House when you would come along? Two. Who was it? I know that, right? Yeah, one was mopping and the other one was putting the water in the bucket. In there, they was in there, they were cleaning. Because nobody never tried to talk to us on how you beat them on the conservative end. White people respect a couple of things, violence and economics. You ain't, let me tell you the problem here with us. Let me borrow it for a second. Hypothetical coming out with you. I'm so mad I can keep, but then I got to think about it. You got a family. I ain't going to do it. Go ahead, man. Let's let it go. That's what we think about. His family, his kid. When that man get him, he don't give a damn about that man or his kids. See, you ain't the people. Don't let nobody talk y'all into going at them, shooting and fighting. The reason why, because we forgive it like that. We get over stuff. We let it go. It ain't worth it. That's us. You be pissed. I mean, come on. Yeah, some stuff. I hate you enough to leave you alone. He hates you enough. He ain't gonna never leave you alone. He hates you enough to he dread and suck every. That's just how he just non-forgiving. He don't have no pity. Cause he see a mother coming. A mother with her son. Most of us say, man, how you do that, man? That's a mother. That man said, all I seen's a nigga. When I said nigga, I see nothing. So nothing bothered him. You can't fight a man who merciless. He don't have no mercy. Unless you willing to go to the bitter end. Our people not built like that. We're not built like that. We had a decree set one time that we were supposed to wipe out all the other Goyim around us, which is the other word, Goyim, nation, our word for nation. And we let some people walk up on us and told us that they were like us. They did. They had old clothes. They had bread that was molded. They had shoes. They had holes in them. And when they came up, we made a berith with them, which is a covenant, saying we swore that we wouldn't kill them. They were too much like us. And that's how he get us every time. Yep. Y'all got the music. Y'all play the music. They be like, I kind of like that music too there. That jive music. What? We don't have no damn jive music. Where you get jive music from? He don't know what he's talking about. Jive is junk to us. When you carry that, man, get away from that jive. Isn't that right? You call folks jive turkey. Get away from me, jive turkey. He come on in and change our music, which make us talk like he one of us and fit in with us, and you sell yourself because you feel sorry for people that like you. They can come in the project and live. You know what we'll say? We say, leave them alone, they straight. We'll take up on them. They come in the project, you live right away. We'll say, they don't jump up. We don't never have no white folks come to no project, every folk beat them up. You remember that? Yeah, they can't, they be like, they just like one of us. Yep. Hispanic come with, they just like, we can't go in not one of their neighborhood, they ain't gonna say we one of them. We pop up, go there and pop in a Hispanic project and see how long you make it. You're not one of them, and they're not going to accept you as one of theirs. White folks ain't going to let you come in there. They're going to put a cross in the yard. They don't care what you don't win and matriculate, what college, and how much money you make. They're going to burn the cross, tell you no niggas allowed. They're going to hang nooses at your garage. They're going to let you know you don't belong here, boy. We the only people let you in. We say, oh, hey, at the end of the day, they come, you get over it. Everybody be like, they cool, leave them alone. They straight, you know what I'm saying? They all right, leave them alone. Let them make it and get out of there. You're a dead nigga. Because that's the kind of people we are. We're typically at heart that we're we forgiving people. We'll overlook, we'll forget. We've never been the people that hold that to every white. If one of our people, it's all white people, we say, no, it ain't all. You can't do that. I know some good ones. They won't do that for us. Not every one of them now. I ain't saying not every one of them. But a lot of times, see, we don't get the same return of what we give out for people. That's why I said the first thing we got to do, we got to learn how to respect ourselves. The so-called Negro got an internal problem he got to fix with himself. I think, first of all, what we need to have, all our men need to meet. Keep the women out. Y'all too emotional. We got our own problem. Y'all going to jump up and start mouthing too much. Let the men meet. Men need to sit and talk. We need to settle disputes with ourselves we got on what grades a man. I ain't never seen a man in my life with their boot out of their pants. I ain't never seen one. I never seen. I know some. Like I told you, I ain't never seen it. Let me tell you what happened one time. This something that happened. This happened in real life. So somebody I know, I think a lot of them, they had something. They said, let me show you something. They ran around the truck, came back. I said, what? They said, look at this here. You see this? I said, yes. I said, grab it. I grabbed it. They said, look at him. They said, try to step over it. I said, what? I got that thing. I said, he tried to step over. I tried to step. You listen, couldn't do it. I tried to step. He said, you know why you can't do it? That's why. He said, a man can't do it. I said, interesting. He got it, showed me. Said, see, a man can't. It's impossible for a man to do it. Some guy or somewhere grabbed it. He said, let me see it. Joker got that thing, got it. Stuck his leg, popped that leg over, and popped it. Ha! I justified your thing. I just did it. I said, didn't you say ain't no man can do it? He said, yep. I said, well, ain't no man can do it then. That's got it. As you should have acted like you should have dropped it just before you finished it. But the thing is, I said, so the thing's still right. What you just did, expose yourself. But no, I messed around. That was just having fun though. But the thing is, we do need to have conversation on what defines a man. What's the needs of our people? We don't need nobody to beat up on our people. We don't need it. We haven't been beat up. We don't need no liars. We don't need nobody to scam us out of that. That's why we need to find a man. And we need men to understand we need to have a care for our people, for our women, for one another. The man can't exclude her. I don't give a F about no nigga. You're a nigga. Something can happen to you. You can fall out. You want somebody to help you, right? So we need to learn how to care about one another. Then we need to learn how to care about our women, about our children. All that's going to start with we need to sit down self-preservation. And that's going to come in with preserving your race. So when we intermingle, mix with people, and get with other races, we start to sit down and discuss the world problem we got and fix it. You can't count on these world leaders. These people done made their money. That's why they sitting there your leaders. They chumped you into these leaders. When they let you pick somebody, they always give you your people. You never pick nobody. They gonna tell me, I voted Democrat. You was a retard. Yep. You voted what they gave you. Yep. What most people, SD people, when they party don't win, Libertarian Party, Green Party, Tea Party, these party candidates never actually make it to a top level to be really elected. When they put them down, they side hustle. Nobody repent. You know, they say, my candidate, I'm just gonna go with the Republican Party. Because you're a Libertarian, Green Party, any party, you're still Republican. You still following Republican. So you'll go and pick a Republican because you're thinking, mine didn't make it, I'm gonna get the next best one. All of them poison. They're all poison. We gotta establish our own way. We gotta establish our own people. We gotta look at the needs of our people. Everything you've been told, somebody told you. What black people? Black people want abortions. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all done had a conversation with somebody about having an abortion? We need more abortions. How you let somebody white tell you this is one of your problems, this is your need, this is one of your desires? We don't even have these conversations with nobody. You know what I need? Man, these abortions are saving black lives. We ain't had these conversations. We're talking about how we getting shot, how they treating us. We're trying to make it, all the things. When we had these conversations, man, the federal government need to come in and mandate we can have more abortions because they're saving black lives. That's crazy. The white man gives you your plight every time. It's your enemy. It ain't all of them. It's your enemy. What do you think he's going to tell me about me? He's going to tell you things about me and make you hate me and low grade me. Tony Smith used that word. Tony Smith ain't took no money out your pocket. Tony Smith ain't robbing and telling lies to their people. Y'all, that's just being honest. I ain't molesting no kids. I ain't homosexual. I ain't sleeping with these members, and no woman nowhere else can come forward and tell you I've been with her since I've been married. Never. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't happening. Because I already know that's what he want on me. He want to use that to, listen, when I talk about Dr. King and his adultery way, he ain't did no more than these white men done. Dr. King sent around orchestrating rape, the slave master did it. Yep. Dr. King had a slave mastermind. If he did that, he got the slave mastermind. Yep. Walk in the shanty, take a woman out the house, he ain't care nothing about you, you were property to him. That's the same way these preachers look at all these members, they count members, when they get the road, they count dollars. They count dollars. You don't join, they got to count dollars. That's how they make their money. These guys ain't no business, man. These guys write books. They don't even write books. They got ghost writers. All you got to do is get one paragraph, write one little sentence in there. Do you not know this is how white folk beat you? Just like Walmart got busted years ago. People forgot. Walmart was hot when it first came out because they had Made in America. Walmart got busted because they found out all this stuff was made in China. They were getting raw shirts and calling it raw material, sleeves, cuffs, collars, everything cut. They got him and put buttons on the side of it and said, I took this raw material and made a shirt in America. Do you know white people's definition of starting from scratch ain't yours? Them bastards get a chocolate cake, put all the frosting, leave one whole leaf, ain't been covered, and rub it on there and say, made in America, with my own hands. This bastard got a spoon and rubbed one little spot. Now he get the credit for making a whole cake. He'll tell you he built America. This is why white people argue and fight with you. They history flawed. Yep. He's gonna take, if you were doing that building, what were we doing? So let me get this straight, white boy. You crackers were doing all this work while us niggas were laying around in the grass having picnics. What were we doing while they were building America? Who believes this? He building housing, he planting fields, he doing all this stuff, he got here establishing businesses, and the niggas just laying around in the grass. Whose story is this? His story. And that's what he makes you study, his story. This is how dumb we are. You talking about it's history, you say it fast. It's his story. What is story gonna be? When you go to court, two people tell their side, guess whose it is? It's his story. That's his story. I need to hear the other one too. Because there's another side. Well, we done heard his story. What's yours? When somebody asks you your side of the story? They don't. He'll publish his, he put coloring stuff on the book. Why you think he let you in the school? He only let you in the school once he flawed the history. He flawed the information and made sure you couldn't catch on. Yeah, we got some that come out and they brag about being Matt the Coon lot and everything. You whatever this cracker let you be. You whatever they cracker let you be, because you can get all them degrees you want and you ain't gonna go no further than where this white man let you go. So there ain't no use in telling no lie to yourself. You're gonna have to sell out in order to get something. To get them degrees, you're going to have to bow to some stuff. Go ahead and be stupid if you want to. These folks, they know what better. Go ahead and make a fool out yourself. Go get them degrees and start your own system. Oh, impossible. Nobody got a degree yet with that brain. Go get his degree. Go get your magna cum laude and go start your own system. You recognizing his system. His system gave you that. That means you're going to have to work for his system. You got to acknowledge his system. Now I don't want to talk about that. That's it. Go ahead, long gunman. They got plenty of the way. That's so beautiful. Get a tie and put on the outside of your collar. Whoo, that impressed me so. How about don't even wear the damn tie? Why do these people think they be so smart? These folks be so impressed with them. See, that's what you do. You take the tie and put on the outside of your shirt. You just a tacky nigga. Just don't wear the tie. I just think it looks stupid. Why wear it? Just take it off. And people will give people kudos for this. This man more part of this system than you are. They ain't gonna interview me on no MSNBC and on no Fox. You know why they put them on now? Because they already know what you're gonna say. Yep. You think these folks finna put you up here and let you talk and they don't have no control of what you're gonna say? It's too dangerous. You finna get a nigga open mic and put him on public TV. If he reads one person, he's dangerous. If he reads 5, even more than he reads 100, that's gonna be a war for you. You think he let these guys sit up on their TV and talk, and he don't know what they're going to say? All people get that cool is white folks. White folks, what Don Iman showed you how to do it. Went there and called your black women nappy head whores. That's what they look like, nappy head whores. Lost his job, got fired. He was making what, about a couple $100,000 a year? Had to pay him $36 million and give him his job back. They had to pay him $36 million for calling you nappy head whores. He called you nappy head whores, lost his job and got $36 million, got his show back. I listened to him. I remember on his show, you know what he said? He said, listen, he said, I'm about to say, I'll say it again. I listened to him because I like listening to people like that. I don't have a problem with it. I like knowing what you think. That's why I want to know where you at. That ain't bother me what he said. These women know what they are. You don't know what you are? You should have been know how they look at you. You can sit on their college football, collegiate team. You can get on whatever these people got, soccer, baseball. This man don't think nothing about you. That's why he said it. And the reason why the courts ruled him really he get the money, because they see the same thing he saw. Nappy head holes. That tight. And they were mad with Don Iman. Somebody agreed with him and gave him $36 million. Somebody else said your head was napping, you was a hoe too. But we need to go and get Don Imus. Let's go protest in front. I know we need to do. I got a brilliant black idea. How about we go down to Office Depot, get us some construction paper, buy up a bunch of markers, go over to Home Depot and Lowe's, get us some of them stakes and put them on the back of there, and we have a silent protest in front of his house. We know the police can't, and then let's do this. Let's go get a permit. That way if they come at us. Oh, there's some nigga about to call me talking about, now he talking. That's my pastor. Your mama. Why would you waste time? Get him where it hurt. He got advertisers. See, that's what people don't look at. You on a radio show, you know how he get paid. It ain't because you turned your radio on. It's because advertising, which means there are companies that pay his station during the time he's on saying, hey, you got a lot of listeners. We can see this. We want to advertise on your station during the hours of when you broadcast it, because we can get people that come and buy a product that listen to you. That's who's dangerous. The advertisers and the people that listen to his show, those people believe you nappy-head whores. Why you think Don Imus had the show? Because people listening. Why y'all sitting here listening to me? Because y'all disagree with me? Because? So who they need to go after? Go after the advertiser. Because those are the people that are putting the product there. You see when the LBGT and all these folks, you see when abortions happen, they couldn't start the Supreme Court. Who started coming out? The companies. Because they look at, guess what? Guess what they looked at? These politicians use them. These Bank of America, all these people, they write checks to these politicians. They'll never go on TV and tell you, you know why? Because I can't afford you to pull your money out if you're not a Trumper. I can't afford you to take your money out here and start doing business with me if you're not for Joe Biden. They write checks for both sides. It's business. Wow, everybody found out more about Disney when? After all this stuff happened down here, when they came out saying we're not going to have this sex talk teaching our kids homosexuality. Not to say gay. You remember that? And you found out that Disney had special tax privileges down there. And how you think they got no special tax privileges? Because of the people? Politicians. Politicians that they pay. Who say, you know what? Disney is helping our state. Disney is giving jobs. How about we give Disney a special privilege? And the dumb people say, yeah, you dummy. That's what he ran off of. They give you broken promises. They give the real promises to them. Because these are the people that pay them. Most of these people don't even know why Trump wasn't reelected. None of these people had nothing to do with Trump being reelected other than the banks. Trump owed them for like $300-something million, $400-something million. And you know what was stopping him from paying them? He was an elected official. You couldn't collect your money. Now what you think was the smart thing to do? Not to let him get back in office so you can go after your money. Niggas don't know nothing. Niggas stupid. They all sit here arguing and fighting with each other. Now y'all had nothing to do with Trump being reelected in the banks. You actually think these white folk, okay, let me see. Let me see. We gonna gather up all our people and run to the poll and vote. If this worked, what nigga ain't got a brain to have enough sense to get together and vote somebody here that would have gave her a permanent right, would have gave her reparation? Because the nigga don't have nothing to do with it. No more than the white man. Who run the country are the elites. These companies, that's who get money, and they never talk to you. You put on your vote sticker, you think they put a vote sticker on their window? They make you think they keep running this chart. They don't pay their money. Let me ask you a question. When have any Negro leaders ever told her that? They think that Obama got elected from poor black women who were giving quarters and nickels and dimes to help him get in office. Because you're stupid. You're stupid. That don't work like that. The elites don't take no chance like that. This whole thing about business. These people making money. They make money. Listen, a bad economy is a good economy. You see how the interest rate going up? Banks making their money. Banks were getting pennies on the dollar. Now they making their money in a bad economy. Tell me how that works. You think a good economy they made money? No, bad economy they made more money. They're going to snatch these houses right back up from a lot of these folks and put them right back out there on the market. Snatch it and take it from them. Look how much folk paying them for rent. They killing you now. Guess who they fought, who they ousting? And all these niggas ran to the poll for this old decrepit cracker, Joe Biden. Satan himself. Nothing but a lie. Let me tell you how bad these folks are. Why y'all think that man ain't went? This is how, see, black people are absent-minded. They think Trump dangerous. Ain't nobody more dangerous than this white boy, him. Y'all, him and I can't talk about the Clinton. Listen, I ain't scared of nobody, really. Mr. Yahushua HaMashiach, the anointed one, the Clintons, and Satan. In that order. Let me make sure we clear now. Them jokers made Satan tremble. Listen, that book tell you about how Satan believe in tremble. He trembled at them Clinton too. You don't play, listen, Clinton done put way more folks in the grave. Listen, way more people in the grave than what Satan done did. They number way higher than him. Law partner, everybody killed. Folk going to testify with them. Boom, plane blow up in midair. Satan can't do that. Satan can't do but so much. Y'all hear that? When Yahushua told y'all who he said he held back like lightning, he did not call the Clinton name. The Clintons cannot be stopped. Now, I mean, listen, it's going to be world war. And I'm going to be praying I'll be out of here for that happen. You don't want to run up on Hillary and that thing slinging around there like an elephant trunk. No, sir. You don't want to run up on her. That's a man. Get Hillary that broom, Hillary said, I can't step over there. I ain't even going to try. Ain't that right? She said, expose me. Now, y'all didn't hear that from me. And there's some other folks say that. Yeah, that right. There's trick photography going on right now. But I tell y'all a little something. We try to move on. See, a lot of people don't know why there's Ukrainian war going on, do they? What is it called? Russia want to reclaim their land? Yeah, that's part of the rule. That's part of the reason. Y'all know what the other reason is? Ukraine had valuable documents and stuff they're going to tie Joe Biden and his son to them bad deals. Oh, they forgot about that. They forgot about that when Trump was trying to go after them about Hunter Biden deals. And what was that country called? Ukraine. All of a sudden, Ukraine getting bombed and hit, and he don't want to help them. He'll just keep giving them stuff because they just keep hitting the right places. He already done told them where he's getting ready to hit. He's getting ready to hit right there in Kyiv. Yep. And Joe Biden sent back here and his son, look at that. Just go ahead and tear them buildings up. See, this is working out here every which way but loose. They were already, let me tell you what got them up. Listen, y'all be playing around. These folks have a whole nother system. Rudy Giuliani, most of y'all don't watch the news. I encourage y'all to watch the news about these people. Y'all forgot that Rudy Giuliani flew to Ukraine and videotaped those guys testifying about Dobie. Who remember this? He flew and had on it. He said, listen, I got the guy testifying about all the stuff they did in the money swindle. These folks going to testify. Ukraine tore up now. All they try to do is survive now. And you know who they giving thanks to? America, America. That's why he don't give them no plane. Leave that war just like it is. He making money. He crippling Europe. Yep. The dollar just beat the euro. Yep. You know why that happened on it? Because it's killing Europe right now. He know what he's doing. And guess what everybody ain't talking about? The Hunter Biden deals, or they talking about other stuff. He's so stupid, he a geek mother. They talking about his laptop, they talking about other stuff, but the Ukraine thing kind of moved on, ain't it? That's how they do it. This is how, look at where the extreme white people go for to hide their dirt. You'll kill millions of people. You put millions of people's lives at stake. The whole country, the world is starving just to cover up their deal. Ain't nobody like white folks. You think that man having problems sleeping at night, his conscience? That non-bicycle riding bastard keep going. They don't care. Sleep every night and go to church, put the ashes on their forehead. Because niggas fall for that religion stuff. That's the dumbest thing they ever gave you with their religion. If their religion worked, I tell anybody try to talk me about Christianity. Let me see how well it worked. It worked so well that he came and took you from your country, put you on a boat, threw you over the shark, and raped you. Stripped you naked, slept with your wife and your kids in your face, cut your arms, your head, your legs, and hung you. And you want to tell me about serving who now? I'll be the last nigga you can talk to about Christianity. I see him. It ain't gonna work for me. It ain't even work for him. How's it gonna help me? It ain't. I'm just saying, where has his restraint been? Ask any police officer that shoot these folk down. I'm talking about the bad one. You ain't gonna believe it. They Christians. Show me where a Christian ever bailed you out and help you out. All they gonna do is tell lies themselves. Any folk pray to you, they pray to keep you in your captivity. They pray to keep you stagnated, keep you backward. They never help you. That's a lie. Never has been a time Christianity has ever helped you. It's only hurt you, your stupidity. It taught you to be poor and be satisfied being poor. After all, Jesus was poor. Ain't that what he told you? That man had a whole nother Malkuth, Yahushua. They teach you what they want you to know. The man showed you publicly how the system rigs, how the system is rigged, and how these people kill you. And these folks want to teach it from the Bible. The man went to court. Why the courts didn't bail him out? Right. They even told you that the people testified against him were liars. They said they were false witnesses. Yep. So how is he still convicted? I'm sorry, he was in a Roman courtroom. Yep. Amazingly, the woman that they have in your courtroom with the blindfold is Roman. Wow. And amazingly, more niggas go to jail than anybody. The Negro don't have a blind. He don't have a brain. Go ahead and admit, you should be over in the Wizard of Oz. If you only had a brain, you could think yourself out of this situation. Nobody never told us the truth. Because they know if they told us the truth, everybody need to watch everybody. I'm one of the few people they got, I put all my information up on the board. Did I get up and tell y'all the white woman was the #1 recipient of welfare? Who told you? You know what they're going to say? Who y'all think created this? Tony Smith. Why I tell them where to go search it at, and they got their own computer, they can put it in there. I didn't go to DuckDuckGo. I ain't running no other search engine. I put them right here in their own and guess what? I ain't even look it up. That's how piss poor they are. Whatever they tell you, it's the opposite. Yep. Go down the street and make a right. Go left. Yep. Right. Go left. Don't do it. He'll give you some right direction. Why are you still in the hole? Because you trust and you forgiving to everybody. You know who you never forgive? Yourself. That's why Christianity keep you back. You've never seen nothing good about yourself. When you do, it's still something negative and wrong about you. That's how it program. White people good don't even go to church. Go catch one of them on the Sunday out there and say, excuse me. Excuse me. Say, you go to church? Well, no, I don't. Say, well, are you a good person? They're going to say, well, yes. Now, how many of y'all were told to believe that you was a bad person you didn't go to church on Sunday? Come on, nigga. You know you was no good. Come on, nigga. You know you right and you ain't no good. How the person gave you the religion never went? Right. When you see white folk pack out your church and running hard and we bad, we sinners, and we trying to be saved by grace. When y'all ever seen a mass movement of white folk come do that? Who would always be on Easter? Who would always be on First Sunday? Who would always be on Mother's Day? Church full of niggas. Don't hate me. I don't even want you to hate them. I want you to hate your stupidity. Hate the fact you never thought about nothing. Everything you got, somebody programmed you to thinking. They make you think when anybody tells you, he gonna get you killed. How I'm gonna get you killed? Before I came, I didn't know Sandra Bland. Who killed her? I didn't know Joy Floyd. Who killed him? I didn't know Breonna Taylor. Who killed her? I didn't know Kathy Johnson down in Vine City who got shot by the police over 100 times. Who killed her? They always want you, they teach us, stay away from around them, they'll get you killed. We got more kills by them than we got from ourselves. They man gonna go and show you some numbers that they gonna try to show you saying the Crips and Blood done? Let me ask you a question. Have you actually seen the Crips and Blood do this? Oh yeah, that's it. I know they're gonna say nothing. Now he gonna try, I never said they were righteous. I think they're idiots. But let me ask you a question. Have you actually seen these kills? Wow. That's amazing. Because for some reason, they got a mass movement of white people with black masks on, robbing places with faces of niggas that actually live it. Who made that mask of you or me to run around here and do stuff? And so they camera show who did it. And we constantly keep getting these black people say they ain't done it. We're saying, why they lying? They right here on camera. When you see yourself on camera, why would you say you know you dead to wrong? Maybe it might be because every one of them people you see ain't actually done it. Wow. Wow. We just found out more information about the lady from who responded for the killer of Emmett Till. Her arrest warrant they had that they just kept put up. It's still been put up all this time. Oh, they forgot to serve it to her. Why were they going to serve her arrest warrant? Let me see. The nigga tried to have sex with you. The nigga made a sexual advance towards you. Why would there be an arrest warrant for the white woman? In your time, would there have been an arrest warrant for a white woman who was a black man tried to sleep with her? Why would there be an arrest warrant for the white woman? Unless the white woman telling lies. But after all, a lot of them do it. They just go ahead and stick that away somewhere. Now she in a nursing home. Now folks feel sorry for her. It's been so long ago. What about Emmett Till?
That's right.
What about a mother that had to go to her grave heartbroken? This woman had an open casket of her son. She said, I want America to see what they did to my. They bet. They said closed casket. She said, no. She said, I want America to see what they did to my baby. That was her 14-year-old baby. Nigga Cracker took a barbed wire fence and tied it around their face, made a honey bun out of their face, and drowned. Took it right at their granddad's house. That's how they been doing it. That's how they come up with no knock search warrant. We've been dealing with them. They went, hold on, ever since Master had it, where was he knocking? And they ain't gonna holler, it's a no knock search warrant. That's all we ever had. I'll tell you, you remember when the insurance man came, he used to knock or he used to come on in. Door open, no knock search warrant, Uncle Ted. They been there. What? Let me ask you a question. You can help me. Ain't smart, y'all know. I'm just curious. Had you just walked up to the wife, some white folk had opened the door and walked in, what happened? They said, oh, that's Teddy. He good to go. He said, right, they gave him a slice. That's right. Ain't that right? They go with your funeral, ain't it? You know, walked up and them white folk, them folk don't play that stuff. Y'all see that little story that one night in Miami? When Jim Brown told y'all what happened, he went over there to see that white man. He wanted to see Jim and talk to Jim. Him and Jim was out there talking. And the daughter came outside and said, Dad, I need some help. Jim's out here. He said, no, Jim. He said, you know, we don't allow niggas in the house. He said, but good seeing you again. Jim Brown sounded like a damn fool. Oh, he loved them white folk. Jim Brown loved them. He ain't learned that. He just the dumbest he ever been. Love them white folk. Jim Brown loved them. White man told him straight to his face. Said, you know we don't allow niggas in the house, Jim. And still love them. Because you know what they say? Back then. Okay, what changed? What changed? You the same person. Show me your change. Show me your legislation to do something different. They ain't never showed you nothing different. We always holler folk. You done changed. You got soft. Yeah. You forgot. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's how we always get everybody the benefit of that because you changed. What did he show you to show you he changed? Oh, that's what I thought it was. Somebody programmed your mind and told you, and you just bought the hype. They done changed. What changed? You still getting shot. I'm telling you, well, black people getting killed when you were coming up by the hands of white people?
They were, but
not as many as it is now. But they were killing them back then. So something done changed. You hear Uncle Ted? Back then, they weren't killing them as much as they was. They're killing them more now. Y'all see how it done changed? They changing, people. We need more of these protest marches. Nigga, more you dying. Them skinny pants killing you. I'm so glad to see you come. You had them skinny pants. I'd have told you to leave. I'd have seen that budget. I can't do it. I just can't. Ain't no man got that. Cut your semen sack off. No, you can. No, man, that stuff to kill black people. Don't do that stuff. They still kill. They don't even know how they killing them. Getting old ceramic drugs, making a fool out you, killing your brain cells, just stupid. All this stuff they got done dumbed us down, made a fool out of us. Now I'm trying to come back and restore dignity to my people by telling the truth. No white man got his hand up in my behind. No white man don't string me along and tell me nothing. You be your own person and still be respectful. They just make you think all the time, oh, he's so radical. How's it radical for me to just want me to be treated right? Why a white man ain't radical? Why he ain't radical, he want to treat me wrong? I say I want to be treated right. I want to go, he radical. He's against the system. It is something that's going to deprive me. Why wouldn't I be against it? This man step in, come on, Barbara. For a second. Oh, no, I ain't mean to wait. Come on, Barbara, for a second. This is a hypothetical. Come on. Hypothetical. Come on, give me a hand for a second. Just give me a hand. Now, hypothetical, he's choking. Hypothetical, he's not. I know it. This is a hypothetical. I don't want to be choked. He's against the system. He's fighting the system. I'm trying to live. I don't want to be choked. That's how he gets you. Nigga let the hand lay right there, choke him out, eye buck out. Sorry. That's a good American. That's how you beat them. You go, let them take you to jail. Come on, let them take you. We gonna show them. Let me see how we showed them. They didn't own the jail, let her go. We paid the money. These niggas, this is how dumb we are. This is how dumb you are. You went here, we gonna just stand in front of the door and let them take us to jail. Man, take us to jail. We gonna show them. They gonna lock us up. Hey, 425-771, that's my social. Y'all come down and pay and get me out. Man, we won. We showed them, didn't we? You are a dumb nigga. What kind of sense that make? Do you remember that stuff they had that let them take them to jail and get the money, folks raise up money to get them out? What did you show him? So let me get it straight. After that, they stopped locking us up. More of us are incarcerated now. The system that you're using is dumb. It doesn't work. Why do we have mass incarceration of so-called Negro if that worked? We just gonna stand here, listen, all of just lay on the ground. That cracker just kick you and get you up, put a cup and drag you out. You still go to jail. And you get out, you paid the bond. They'll never open the door and say, y'all can leave. You paid the bill. How did you hurt him? Yes, we did. We showed him. We showed him, Chris, peacefully. That man water hole, German Shepherd, chewing you up, chase you down the street, Billy Club beat you, and you go to jail and pay the bond, and you showed him. But you're ready to kill me, nigga. The Negro ain't never had a brain. Every leader he gave you been handpicked by him. He controlled the masses of what go to the churches. He gonna get them there. How you think they get the jakes? How you think you get it on? They know about these folk homosexuals. They know what these people doing. They know about it. Listen, they got plants in everywhere, even here. They know what these people doing. Listen, as long as they're not against the system, let them go. What they gonna? You think Potter House finna hit the street with some billy club and with some gas bombs? No. That's why they're going to support them. That's why they're going to keep them going. They're going to keep moving them. And they're going to keep going. And he's going to be the pastor of the United States for niggas. White folks ain't following him. White folk that he going to deal with is going to be business people. Y'all think white people with their family going to go sit on the jail? They know that's a clown act. The people he going to get with, them people own businesses. Those people are politicians. He going to usher them niggas to them polls for him. Why y'all think these people handpicked? Are y'all serious? You gonna take a chance of a nigga jumping up and decide he wanna be a man all of a sudden? I just been slapped on here, Scott. All of a sudden he gonna jump out, I'm a man. Where you get that conversation from? He know he don't talk like that. Okay, y'all see what happened? Y'all saw when Kanye West got that time on that news station, he said, George Bush don't like white people. Y'all remember that comment? What that reporter say? He was done talking. He didn't even look at it no more. Kanye West, what, right? Y'all remember he started putting on that talking about, please don't kill me, Bush. Y'all remember that? He was begging for his life. How many of y'all don't remember that? How many of y'all do remember it? The nigga was scared for his life. He was begging his life at the man not to have him assassinated. Same thing he told what the little rapper Jay-Z now? All these folks hit men. These guys hit men. These folks don't let you make no money. I got folks here got jetted money town. Any one of these $5 niggas they got out here. You think these folks finna let you blow up? Our folks sitting here don't take them no time. They'll put a whole dozen more together. No goes right. They go to work. I have people saying go to work and put it down. You think they finna let you blow up and do something? Man, them folks handpick you. You work for the system. These folks don't let you get nothing out here. When you gonna grow up, they don't give you nothing. They ain't gonna I don't see too many 504%. You know what they talk to me? On the side. They can't never be their own. The white folk the same either way it go. The nigga talk on the side. What we gotta do, we got to learn how. I don't never get white folk come tell me about we got to learn nothing. Always nigga talk me about what we gotta learn how to do. We got to be smart. White folk don't talk like that. White folk don't do what they want to do. That's right. It's their country. It's their mouth, they right. We the only folk we side talk. Water cooler talk, corner talk. We always worry about how we look. We the terrorists. Why they don't work? January the 6th, ain't nobody calling people terrorists. They're calling them people, they still call senators. When had there ever been a movement of Congress and senators going to the prison doing a pledge of allegiance with these people? Why don't go to the prison with the niggas? These folks are going to the prison. Bring these folks. Listen, they letting these folks out of their cell to do the pledge of allegiance together. And the Congress them coming here with them. They said, listen, patriotic. You on video tearing up the damn house. Yep. Talking about killing the police, got nooses. These folks got bear spray, guns, all kind of weapons. They found explosives in there. Some of them people good Americans. Listen, if you'd have seen it, man, they were hugging each other, laughing. You'd have thought it was another day at the White House, at the Capitol. That's no. You know who that's for? That's for dummies. That's for dumb black people, dumb Hispanic people, dumb Asian people who ain't got a brain in their head. that somebody would actually sell you a bill of goods like that in your face? Why these people on trial that they was in here hugging? How people came up dead? Guess what they said? Some of them quit, resigned. Y'all ain't seen them. Resigned from what they look, all the same, here ain't all of the same, or the white folks that get all of the same people. Proud Boy, here, and they all the same people. Skill, all the same people. They said a woman died in there. They said Trump, so you know what color that woman was who died? White. Was she there doing the people business or she was doing her own business, trying to overthrow the government? That made them feel sorry. Why nobody didn't feel sorry for Sandra Bland?
That's right.
Why they quit for nothing? Eric Garner. Why nobody want to quit when they seen them die?
That's right.
You watch these people get choked out on national TV. That woman got shot. She trying to break inside the place.
That's right.
She shouldn't have been there. How many times they told her we should have been there? How many times they told her we should have obeyed all the orders? When she got shot, why we ain't heard no white folks say she should obey her? That woman was a war veteran. White people, black folk can't do nothing wrong. Your war history, that credit gone. You can't use that. Don't ever use that. White people still got war credit. Still veterans. Just pull her jacket. Pull her jacket and see what she done did. How many folks she killed? What she rescued? Nobody. If you white, you in the military, you're a hero. Thank you for your service. Even if they ain't served. Man, they always make a fool out of black people. Black people just stupid. When they ever heard them discredit a woman? Do y'all not know they filed in charges? They going after the officer in there who shot her? They were coming in the door after the cut said we killing the vice president. That man's job on the line.
That's right. That's right.
They said a woman died. They said a woman was a veteran for this country. You broke in the damn house. Why we don't never get them credit?
That's right.
Why don't nobody? Breonna Taylor, they told her she was a drug dealer. Y'all remember that? Yeah. She was a kingpin. She was laundering drugs across other states. The woman was an EMS worker. She worked with these crackers. This woman had an honest job in her house, not on welfare, with her boyfriend, and they killed her, and they made up a story about her being a drug dealer. And not to mention, she rented a car for her boyfriend to go dispose of the dead body of another guy got killed. All these lies. They tried to cut a deal with her boyfriend. So we'll drop your probation, get rid. He told me, I ain't finna do that to her. I ain't doing it. That's how bad of people they are. Officer shot a white boy. He said, ain't sorry for nothing. Why the boyfriend ain't in jail? You're a drug dealer. You in here with another killer, with a kingpin. Because these white folks always make up the narrative about you. They'll make us, hey, listen, I was a proponent. If she was behind renting a car, getting somebody else killed, she got what was coming to her. That's I ain't care because she black. She got what was coming to her if she done it. But how about it never happened? Why they can't clean that woman's name up? You can't live with a good name with these white folks, and you can't die with one.
That's right.
Oh, and I'm dead. They'll tell a lie on me too. They'll go find some kid to tell a lie. Bring her while I'm living.
That's right.
They'll go get some hoe when I'm dead. Bring the hoe now.
That's right.
Go dig a sis up when I'm gone. Then, you know that man can't fight. How am I arguing when I'm dead? Right. Y'all will be arguing and say, I don't believe what they gonna say. But see, Smith ain't him. He knew. He went and killed himself. And we got the sissy right here. You actually think a woman out here done slept with me and I'm married, ain't came for it yet? You actually think I'm with a sissy, been with a sissy, got a sissy, and ain't nobody came for it yet. They gonna wait till I'm dead to bring it forth. That's how they get you every time. Yep. They create the people to come against you and hate you. Start using your head. All I want y'all to do is think for yourself. Don't take what I'm saying. Think for yourself. This is what they've done all the time. Dr. King, no doubt, they done lied on him about stuff too. Yep. Oh yeah, that's how they do it. They keep you to a minimum. Yep. Why they don't tell you about Dr. King he was looking at changing his whole policy. Yep. Yep. Why don't they tell you King as he had met with the Panther, them looking at change, he realized he done integrated you in a burning house. Yep. You know, when he felt like it, what you thought happened when you made a deal with the devil? You made a deal with Satan. What you think he was going to do? He was the oppressor. What deal I'm going to make? You the oppressor. I ain't done what deal. What common solution we going to come with? I'm the victim. Dave, man, you need to learn how to sound and talk after I done killed your great grandma and everybody back. What we need, Dave, we need to sit down and we need to be able to work together peaceably. My family ain't dead by the hands of nobody, Dave. Dave don't affect nothing with me and my family. I'm still killing Dave. And I'm going to tell Dave, what you got to do if you want my attention? you have to learn how to sit down non-violent. I can respect you, no, but if he gonna use that violence, how about y'all? I can't respect him. Dave, I can't hear a word you say with that violence. How many of y'all that hard for y'all to hear David with that violence? If you want to talk, listen, Dave, if you want to be in the march, non-violence is the key. This man got an army with tanks and bullets. The man got nuclear missiles. And he telling me to bring my gun to church. Them church need to be locked. Why am I bringing my gun to church? To give to him. Where the gun going to lead the church? To Mexico. He gonna take it. He gonna sell it in Mexico. He gonna sell it in other third world countries. How these folks ain't got no food, drought, but they got guns and bullets? Because they supply them to them to kill poor people, so they can explain and justify themselves to walk in to bring the peace. That get these guns and move them to another third world country. That's all they do. They create drug warlords. None of these guys can create themselves. Listen, it's not hard to catch a drug dealer. You're a drug dealer. You stand in the corner. You being supplied. Niggas talk. They talk on regular line. They talk on pages. They talk online. You're not hard to find. They know about you. And the bigger you get, the more they know you, and your name keep popping up. This is not no new thing. Ain't no such thing, no secret drug dealer. Everybody know about you. More folk know the drug dealer than the drug dealer even know them. Quit being stupid. They create this whole thing, let these people do this stuff. They get who they want and leave who they want on the street. Who you think gonna push their drug? They pencil pushing white boy, they gonna use the nigga. That's right. Sorry behind. Keep putting pants every 3 seconds. Who you getting away from? Stupid. That made it easier. You I was coming, they had to run. Police don't have to run. They get the fattest, sorry, blow better they can get. They ain't got to run. Nigga pants tight. Nigga run like a seal. Nigga balls hurting. Where you going? That make a fool out you. Hey, the man create you a job to be a drug dealer and set your way, make it easy for him to catch you. Because the white boys done got fat. You don't hardly see no more fit police. Them days over with. Now coming on there, we were running. Come on, officer. Mr. Officer, we're running. I want no pants sagging down or hanging out. You got to run. And you don't care. You going to have to run. These Joe ain't got to run. They ain't got their car. These niggas remote control. They falling strung. Them jokes already floor. Wow, they can't get up. Pants too tight. All of them in their butt crack, he done. They ain't got a brain. I want to offer the Negro an opportunity to become a man. Offer him an opportunity to become a people. He has to learn how to respect himself first. It ain't about them respecting us. It's about us respecting ourselves first. Once we gather the respect among ourselves, other people ain't going to have a choice but to do it. Yep. We clean up our neighborhood. We don't need no police on there. We can clean up ourselves. Yep. Those are our kids. Yep. We bring the mother house to come in for a minute. This your son. That's my son. Tell your son to come in the house. That's right. I shouldn't have to be arguing. Come in. This is your son. Get him in the house. That's right. A lot of this stuff we can do ourselves. Yep. We can do ourselves. We can't do nothing with it. We'll let them have them. Say, listen, you got an option. You can work with us and do what we tell you to do, or we going to let him have you, and we don't want you back. That's right. Get your option. It ain't hard. You'd rather for us to deal with you than him to get you. Right. If you can't control your kids, something wrong with you. Your house need to be taken down. Right. It was a time, it was never no time no niggas couldn't handle their kids. That was crazy. Listen, I ain't going to say now. We had those, but 9 times 10, no. That's why they got them daddy. Did your daddy play the radio? Which one of y'all was going to fight your daddy? Which one of y'all was going to jack your dad up in and throw him around? What happened? Y'all know we didn't play that stuff. You had that respect. That line was there. So what you think he did? Got rid of daddy. Convinced these women the worst thing for you is a man. And you ain't going to believe how you got him because of a man. And that's the worst thing on the planet. And you came through a man. That's where the seed came from, not from you. You ain't never fertile ground. And they convince you to hate a man and you can't make a baby without one. Until somebody educate our people to get them to see, first of all, people don't want to be truthful about what our problem is. Quit sugarcoating it. It's the truth. We have a problem. We are very ill. We're a sick nation. And we sick because they keep poisoning us with bad information. Poisoning us with the food. Look at Flint, Michigan. Water pipe running everywhere. How Flint, Michigan just purposely get poisoned? Because he controls it. Who you think run the water plant? The fact that this man show you that all them pipes running through there, how he control poison in your pipe and not let it go to the pipe to the next neighborhood down the street? That show you more going on than what you thought. Lead poisoning. You know what they realized? Listen, years ago, coming up in the 70s, all the houses were painted had lead paint. Did you feel retarded from being in them houses, Uncle Ted? Did you feel like you couldn't think in them rooms? That's some lie they ain't got you. All of a sudden, we are made. Man, I grew up, you get that little paint, eat that paint. Folks peel that paint, you bit that paint on the wall, that paint was little paint, you chop it up right, it's a rock. We'll talk about that later. You can make a little money with that paint, but anyway, these folks, man, we ate paint, all kind of little stuff, folks got. None of them retarded, none of them messed up. All of a sudden, these folks come with this new little thin, little saucy, glassy paint, and everybody mentally retarded. I'm confused. How many of y'all grew up in a house with lead paint? That's all it was. The gas had lead, yeah, lead, gas, all that stuff. That's right. Now they went to unleaded. We had regular. Regular had lead in it. This is what I'm trying to get you to say. He can sit here and make you think he rescuing you. How are you in a worse condition now than you was then? Now you can't eat out, can't cook with aluminum foil. Man, that's how you cook a roll. You put in aluminum foil. You put aluminum foil on top of everything, you warmed it up. All of a sudden now, a little piece of aluminum foil, you mentally retarded. Can't eat out of can. You know, you can't eat out of can. You be straight. Man, you know how many cans I ate and I scraped around that pan in there? Eat spaghetti out the can, eat fruit out the can. They're never, oh, you can't eat out that can, make you retarded. It's more folk retarded now with plastic. I'm telling you, you ain't never eat out no can. Viennas, sardines, salmon croquette, double Q. Oh, they ain't coming no problem out of can. Ain't white folks tell you so many lies. They mess you up and make them think they saving the environment.
Right.
Plastic the hardest thing to dispose of. Don't even break down. I don't need money. Folks don't want to be right. Folks don't want to be saved. Folks want to lie about it. And that's why folks ain't going to get no better. The reason why we sick, because the one thing we do, we keep lying ourselves. Nobody want to attack what the real major problem is with us. The real major problem with us is ignorance. That's the biggest thing we got about ourselves, ignorance. Once we get intelligent and learn who we are and learn what the man done mandated for us to do and learn exactly what's been delegated to us, then we're better people. That's why we the people we are now. We're very resourceful. We just don't learn how to actually and when the best to use it. We use it in a detrimental way to ourselves and to our family. I'm trying to recover our people so we can recover understanding. All right, we're going to get ready to move forward. Y'all get ready to sound the Kartosa wrong, because all of it won't be sleep. But we can change. Y'all go ahead. In this Romans 15:4. Get my elbows up. Just the white man looking. You might think I'm changing. Smell coming on around. No. I just had my elbow sitting in some flour, I'm baking some bread. Sometimes you can roll it with your hand, then sometimes you gotta get that elbow hit. Don't worry about it, y'all. You gotta be there. I got some good material, I take it on the road now. That's what y'all want me to do, take it on the road, let somebody else hear it? Yeah, hey Chris, you meditating? You do a lot of meditating, don't you? That's how I open your eyes up, yeah. Focus, son, focus. Had to work with him a little bit down. Chris down that sleeping end, trying to grow that afro. You supposed to be having afro, you got to keep your head up, man. We ain't never keep no afro down at the ground. That thing ain't supposed to sit up. Afro is a sign of pride. Man, you got an afro, yeah, you got an afro, you had your head up, man. I had to see that, man. You be blocking it. You know right, man? You be blocking, nigga can't even see behind you. Y'all looking down like you trying to see if his shoe tied. All right, this is Romans 15:4. Guys, y'all know y'all can follow. We're looking at we use the word program. So y'all can follow along at home, those in here. My whole end at the end of the day is try to get our people to get some intelligence, get some dignity, get some self-respect about ourselves. We lost it. I said, we done tried to find our hair. People don't start wearing what they said, don't call them dread. They call it Twitter. They call it dread because it was dreadful. No, Call it what it is. It's dreadful to him because he's afraid of you. He's afraid of. He made me hate him too. I hate nasty ones. When people get locked, they don't keep them up. You get them, please keep your hair up. Just look just terrible. So in that right, they look at him. Folks knew it was dreadful. He said, why wouldn't it be dreadful to him? Call it what it is, dreads. It's dreadful to him because he see you going back to who you were. He see you getting back. We don't work to try to look like him and operate like him for so long. We lost our identity. How's it helped us? We don't win to all here Ivy League schools. We fought to get in Harvard and all these universities he got. We don't got there, and what has it got us? I don't know why these people don't see it. I mean, you got a few black people got some money, they call them black. But what about the masses? See, when white people when they go to Ivy League school, they pulling somebody up. What are we pulling? Choking our chicken. I just be honest. You know what we look at? I go get a job and I pull myself. I can't fool with none of y'all niggas. Y'all niggas come around and get me fired. Trying to help y'all. That's the lie we tell. White folk get folk in there and they're getting them fired too. They still gonna put them in there. They still gonna vouch for them. I say, hey Lee, hey man, you don't have to put a word in for them. Yeah man, I can't help y'all. They'll get me fired. You know what I'm saying? I gotta try to keep my job. Why your job on the line if you recommend somebody? It's up to me to maintain for myself. They shouldn't grade you by me. It'd be graded by me. You tell me you know me, and for what you know I'm able to do and should be qualified. And if I screwed it up, that's on me. It shouldn't involve you getting messed up. You think white folks, when you hear the white folks say, I can't help y'all, I lose my job. Because the nigga always work under threat. Everything we do is under threat. Threat of getting fired, threat of getting laid off, threat of the wrong person coming up, threat of something coming up. White folks don't worry about them threats. Come down, toe thongs on. Terrible. Terrible. I remember I being bought out of a company one time. My sister liked to work, they went in there, they brought them folks in there, can't have a mean with them. Man, folks in there short on white folk, toe thong, everything on. They ain't having no clothes worth nothing. They ain't care. She looking out, she black, she a supervisor looking, what you gonna do with it? They can't make them put on nothing either. It'd be worried about us coming embarrassing. They stay embarrassing. Nobody bother them people. Nope. They take off for the dumbest stuff. You go there and tell them you finna be out because your kid in a pee-wee game coming up. You'll be pissing somewhere else after that one. They respect white folks. Listen, white folks, them come to work with white folks and family. Why y'all think they come to jump there and told them, we'll pay to fly you somewhere and help pay for the abortion? If you can do that, you can put something else on my check. These folks got, look at it. So how much money these places got that they said, them up to any our women in here get abortion. We're going to pay for them to go there, travel, and pay for the abortion. How much money these companies got? They all claiming they trying to just make it. So they keep money to the side for their people. It's a luxury for them. They keep money on it. They keep money stacked aside to make sure they protect white people imagery. I told you, abortion came out for 2 reasons. Now these folks, they just stupid. They don't know why. To control the population of the Negro and keep the credibility of the white woman. That's the only reason abortion was sat down. There were too many niggas getting here kill them. And the white woman couldn't afford to look like a nigga in school pregnant. She got a cheerlead. She's a majorette. These niggas don't know nothing, just stupid. It's not here running for no rights or no abortion. They're killing black folks, and they're only helping white people because they cover up their shame. Now wait after this summer, how many of them gonna pop back in school with their belly sticking out? Their mama gonna spend money. That's why they got these corporations involved. I told them, white folk kid play something, the company got to give money to it. I mean, I first came down here, my kids was in Kanye, man, when I ain't never seen no school, all them signs up, who all support them, who all give money. I come from a nigga school, they ain't giving you nothing. Your niggas ain't got it, you ain't getting it. Ain't no school, man, all exactly, everybody running down here, all these places, they make every one of these places. See, white folk different enough. Man, white folk got better school. White people make anybody who in that city, in that county, in that area, you gonna support it, we're gonna run you out of here. If your name ain't on here that you supporting this school, you doing something in this school, we're gonna run you out of here. We ain't gonna support, we're gonna make you pay for these kids. Then we come on, we keep wondering, man, white folk got money. White folk big more than we do. They make their job, they go to their school, make their job become patriot and give money to it. You do it, they running you out of there. They want your kid in jail. I'm just telling you the truth. How many of y'all went to high school and y'all school had all that there who support all these companies? How many of y'all went to school had all that up there? And what y'all went to predominantly black school? Why? They all know where they went to. They know where they went to. Them folks don't play that stuff. How many of y'all went to nigga school ain't nobody supporting? I ain't even support. Yeah, right. I wasn't even supporting. Ain't that right? I was on reduced lunch. I was hurting the system. They owe me something. Met around and you stamp that thing and you ain't hit that date like you supposed to, I'm going back through that line. Ain't that right? That's a free breakfast or a free lunch. Sitting right here, man, make a fool out you. All right, come on, Tyler. I know y'all get upset by these white folks. Oh, there's some folks here, they get mighty hungry with them. They get hungry, but leave my white folk alone. All right, listen, I ain't got to say it ain't all of them either. Or is it? No, we know who it is. They know who it is. Listen, this is the Dewey Rim, which is the Latin version. We use this one. James is a newer version, perversion. All these people have taken your language, including the Greeks, and they manipulate it. So our goal is to go through, read, and understand. Y'all got it? All right, listen. Turn your mic on so we can find out what it was. All right? Okay. That's even lower, the same tempo. You got your mic on? Is that them? He not on. We can't hear him.
I got you.
White man, I came to turn his mic off. Come on.
For whatsoever things Nikata before time,
Yeah,
Nikata for our lumet.
that was Jahir. That's right. To teach us, to show us, and to instruct us. For what reason?
That we, through endurance,
Thank you. Going through something without giving way is the definition. Don't quit is the Marshallee, which is the shorted version of just being concise. Y'all kind of go straight to the Marshallee. First, before you learn, it's like math. When they teach you something, before they teach you a shortcut, you need to learn the long way first. Sometimes you be showing somebody, you see where they're going, you said it the way you go, so I'm going to show you a shortcut. First of all, you need to go the long way before you start shortcutting. A lot of times y'all like to shortcut, get right to something that's bad. Understand the long way to do it first. Even with math, I'm going to show you a shortcut. I would never show you a shortcut if you learn the long way first. That way you know for yourself it's a shortcut. If you start off on a shortcut and you never learn the long way, how you know it's a shortcut? It's not a shortcut then. That's the way you know. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to have a lot of stuff people do, I wouldn't do. I know these folks, they try. I'm just get straight to short. I wouldn't show you the long way first. The long way gonna help you, so you'll understand a shortcut. You got it? A lot of times people try to show you how to get over. First you need to learn how to get it.
yeah,
So you'll learn if it's actually a get over or not. Y'all got it?
Sure.
Or a get by. Y'all got it? You might think you're getting by, you're actually not. You're actually getting behind. Because you don't know the long way. Okay? All right, I'm trying to help y'all out. I know you think you be smart. You be thinking you smart and stuff hurt you. I tell you over and over about going over this stuff with your kids, going over with them about the system. They need to know about it. They live in a system, in a world that doesn't respect them or their color. They don't respect their history. Your history will never be told by your mouth and your facts. It's always going to be told by somebody else. It's bad that I can sit down and argue with somebody of another ethnicity, and they're going to sit around and know more about me than I know about myself. That's damn near ridiculous. Ain't nobody white finna sit down and let me teach them about white people. They're going to get up and walk out. They ain't going to do it. They're going to look at it. They're going to tell you it's ridiculous. It's impossible. I'm saying I don't know how. I'm just reading the facts. As you can read them facts. Them facts don't tell you the truth about us. But yet you read some and everything you recite back is date information, and that's not the facts. Our people so dumb. I'm telling you, we're in bad shape. I'm a part of the race for them. When that new race come out, watch how fast I leave y'all niggas. And I'm going to cut y'all niggas down too now. Oh, I'm going to run. I'm going to get with that new race. We're going to have equality and justice, and we ain't going to have no citizen. We might get one. We might have to get a bill passed. But he's going to be a citizen who never actually done nothing. And never been accused of nothing. Never even looked at the thing, so even thought about it. But we only got them for publicity purposes, so we can get legislation passed. You got to have one. For New York and California came out here, we had two citizens. Two of them. One of them 1 hour, and the other one had never done nothing. So what's he really gain? You answer the question. All right, come on.
and Nakum.
Comfort, that's right, reward. What is it supposed to be before you went to a reward? That's wild, that's crazy. See that? I'm gonna hear him tell me. Tell me what, y'all just holler reward. What is it supposed to be? Nakum is what? Consolation, you just heard him say it. I know it. See that? Y'all got comfortable just hollering out shorted answers. And they learn what? It's actually Nakum. Nakum is consolation. Y'all got it? So we had to be consoled because of the situation. The writings are actually there to teach us so we'll know. And then it's also set to teach us so we don't quit. Purpose of how he used it to keep us from quitting was to give us consolation concerning our situation. These are things you need to know. See, this is the problem. More so-called Negroes have left religion and left the, all together. We're not talking the proper, and even with the proper religion, because they didn't understand how it was written. They looked at it, they saw some things, they didn't understand some things, the hell with it and left, give up and quit. They didn't realize it was written to teach us, to show us something. If certain mandates aren't met, you're going to find yourself right back in these critical race theories or these situations we got. I ain't talking about what white people get on white people. It's critical to you because they got a stigma about you, and that stigma is hurting you. If you don't understand how you've gotten yourself in this condition and what was your original estate, that's why the Negro ain't went nowhere. He went absolutely nowhere. He called himself a king. That's white folks stuff. We don't know what a king is. We have an emperor. We don't have a kingdom, we have an empire, which is larger. Ain't that right? We're a different breed. They done conduced us. Oh, these niggas walk around and say, I'm a king. Nigga, Martin Luther. Rodney King. That's who you is, nigga. They shoot you in the head, and they beat you, and shoot you with a taser. Stop being a king. Our women can't be a queen. A queen is another word for a homosexual woman. Yep. What's up, my black queen? My queen. Why you call a man a drag? Wow, why not drag sissy? Because a queen is a homosexual woman. It's a negative connotation. And these dumb religions, these dumb people run around and they put in your book for a reason. Hello? Okay. All right. Is she the queen of the beauty pageant? What did they when they had a beauty pageant? What is she, the woman, the white one, what do they call her? Mrs. who? They call her Mrs. Queen? Why wouldn't they call her a queen since it's such a wonderful title? The Mr. and Mrs. is just like master. She's Miss Master. That's why she Mrs. America. Huh? She is the female equivalent of the white master. Oh my God. So you only had to say yes, sir, to the white man and not the white woman? You call him Mr. and you call her. And why they didn't call her queen? Our people don't know about. Let's see the definition of queen. Let's see where she root from. It's not hard. We'll use his instead of using Tony Smith dictionary, we'll use his. We have a Malkuth, which is an empress. Eminent female noble consort of a king, also female sovereign woman ruling in her own right. From Old English, queen, what we're going to, most ancient grammatic sense of the word seems to have been wife, which been specialized by Old English time to wife of a king. In Old News, the cognate word was still mostly a wife generally, as in, what we're looking at, chess piece with the freest movement. Indo-European language word for queen that is not a feminine derivative of a word for a king. Other are Scandinavian, Old News. Where we at related. Oh, meaning. How do we get him? How do we get to the meaning as a male homosexual? Especially a female. And what's that? Ostentatious one is certainly recorded by 1924, probably alteration or misunderstanding of queen, which is early in this sense, but had become obscure. Cincinnati, Ohio, better watch them, has been the queen city of the West. That's tight. You from Cincinnati, you need to get out of there. You got more sick, got more homosexual than we got. The commercial brand. But I'm just saying, they'll try to tell y'all this stuff, what, B from the 16th, this where you are, generally were thought to be kings as in Henry V. But the Anglo-Saxon knew better. Their word was, what's that, be martyr, queen, be fully developed female bee, the mother of the hive, is used in the figurative sense for meaning male homosexual. That's what I'm looking at. Male homosexual. I'm not, see, this is the thing when you deal with them, and this is how they get you. See, they make and create a word, they create the narrative of the word, the definition. So they'll get the 1 and 2 of it, or it's the third one. Okay, to be homosexual man is a queen, drag queen. But then if it's a white woman they want or somebody they want, then it's queen as wife. Then it's queen as wife of king. See, he used all these definitions, so you don't know when he's insulting you and when he's actually giving you a compliment or he's speaking to you with intelligence. Because when I call you that, I say, how you doing, queen? I'm saying, how you doing, queen? Just, how you doing, queen? Now, what sense am I talking about? Now, see, what sense am I talking about? I wouldn't disrespect you to call a homosexual man, but what sense are they talking? Because you got to remember, you got more than one definition to the word. So while you thinking you actually getting accolades, you're actually being insulted at some point. Because how do we ever get into the knowing or even using of a homosexual man? Because he used words at will. He has that right. He can do it when he wants to. What sense are we talking about? Just like when they came up in California, they tell them, saying, I got a bubba over him. That was a big mess in the 90s. Police officer saying, got a couple of bubbas over him. How many of y'all remember that? Los Angeles, you know they found out what bubba was? Bubba was nigga. They tell them, that was the code. They let them know, I got a couple of bubbas over here. You know, I know some wife, they said, what's up, Bubba? I know somebody, yeah, they said Bubba. They call you Bubba. What's up, Bubba? Y'all ever heard them say that? I know somebody that said, they say, hey, Bubba. They call it Bubba. Yeah, Bubba. Then how they get you, they have a cousin named Bubba. Am I calling my cousin Bubba, nigga? So in what sense of the word I'm using when I'm talking to you, Bubba? Which one? You ever heard me use that folk call you Bubba? That was a mess in California with police officers saying, and they were on the radio saying they got a Bubba. They had a couple of Bubbas over him. Queen, Middle English, queen, a woman, a low-born woman. From Old English, queen, woman, also female serf, hussy, prostitute. As in was that, procuring public women. From Proto-Grammatic, queen, source also Old Saxon queen, that's like Quan, Old High German, Quina, Old Neuse, Kona, Gothic, Quino, woman, wife, woman, Middle Dutch, queen, vain, or worthless. How you doing, queen? How my queens doing tonight? My lower state worthless women. Y'all know I made the definition up, right? Did you pull it from Tony Smith? Where you pull this from? Google. Y'all know I'm a nigga, I don't have nothing to do on no Google. Now, how this man can conveniently just throw you around like this? And he tell you the woman compared to Queen. Gwen, we love that. Gwendolyn, we'll get these little cute little white names, we throw them on her. We don't never know what these people go. Gwen, I mean, I ain't blaming the people, but let me say this. We've always got names that insulted us. Mordaki. That they put in a book and called Mordecai. That is not his name. His name is Mordaki. His name means little man. They give us names to insult us. Sound powerful. Mordaki. Isn't that right? It means you are a little small man. What is your slave master going to give you? See, that's why you got to quit. And let me tell you what was a big mess. In the 70s, there was going to be a change. You know, in the 70s, a lot of women were named. Now they wiped off, they dead now. They started naming them Kizzy. Now you don't know no women named Kizzy, because they die them out. You kill them. How many women named Kizzy done died out? Do y'all know there was a black popular name in the 70s after Roots came out? How many of y'all knew that? Okay, she know it. A couple of people. Let me ask you a question. How many of y'all know a woman named Kizzy? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what they called her. Now, with that being a popular name, it should be more than 5 folks that know a woman named Kizzy. Because they wipe you out. Because people start looking and they know there's a connotation was associated with roots. And he put it out saying your name ain't stay put. That's a terrible name for a black woman. Why would you stay put and you in captivity? Wow. See, the nigga looked like they had intelligence when they used it, but let's think about it. Did she ever leave and go back to Africa? So I wouldn't use that name. Don't worry about it. It all sounds good when you think about it. Woman considered without regard to qualities or position. Don't worry about it. They'll get you and try to tell, oh, he's just trying to change something. He's trying to make it fit something he wants. Because people don't realize, how can I not be suspicious of a person that's always doing something? Right. Let me guess. I'm making this up. Nothing's never happened in us. We got all these rights and liberties and freedoms in here. Nothing happened. Quit being stupid. You don't have nothing. If you do, somebody shouldn't have to give it to you. It should already be yours, and it shouldn't be able to be taken away. Because you don't have nothing other than what he gives you. Why is it who goes to the poll control your rights all the time? Who went in the polls to stop white people from being white? Who ever been in them polls, who ever been in them offices and ever changed the rights of white people? Wow. But I was saying you need somebody going there for you. All these years they've been putting white folks in here, and now they put a coon nigga and they put a coon nigga woman, and you still ain't got nothing. Use your head. You think white folk need somebody else to get them their right? Okay, he took a bus away from white women. All Joe Biden did, and went signed an executive order giving them rights. And made it where it federal. So we're going to do it on federal land. Nobody can step over federal land. White people never get stopped. Them bills we ain't know about. They told us Supreme Court, the highest court in the land. Why nobody signed no bills for us? Now we find out you can do all that. Why wasn't nobody doing it for us? See, when this come up and show you white folk been lying to you, they told us, yeah, my hands are tied. Supreme Court ruled. Why had nothing never been changed, but they told us Supreme Court ruled on it? Yep. Nobody told us we can go stand in front of no Supreme Court justice house. We ain't know nobody going to, nobody never thought about going to them people's houses. White folk let them know a whole lot of stuff you can do. And they ain't getting shot either. Went signed, get out of here. We need to get guns and get armed. They coming after us. We can say that on TV and keep a job. Let's go on back to what we read. That's why it's important to understand how that word go, because you don't realize why. This telling you how it's written so you know how to use it. The reason why we've been powerless because we hadn't known how it works. See, when you read, you just pop on something and start reading, and you don't realize if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get the wrong interpretation. Especially when you look at, he does the framework, okay? He does the framework, so you can't change it. You have to make sure you stay inside his guidelines of how he gave it to you. Now, he himself is always open to listen. My God. I'm talking about my God now. My God bigger than a man. Conveniently, he can use that. Then he tell us we can't go. How does your God get to move in and out and change up? But you keep telling me I can't think outside the box. That's how he gets you every time. Why you think black churches are in the worst condition? I don't care about this. This is where they waste their money at, on the building, on the pastor jet, on the pastor car, and the pastor house. How are the members doing? Where's all the money going to? Him. And the building. So he can show his other punk friends. So he can bang out some more of the sisters and the brothers and the kids. With as much money that goes through the so-called Negro church, why are the people so devastated? Why are the people so raped? Why are the people begging the system? Cleveland George said they got him a $65 million jet. You know what $65 million would have did to their community? What it did to College Park? If he'd invested $65 million in College Park, he could have made over $150 million. Because he would have empowered the people. He'd have set the people that were income, and those people would have had to come back and reciprocate. They're greedy dogs. $65 million wasted on a jet. They carry a 5-cent nigga somewhere. Just pathetic. Come on, the coon, consolation.
Of the kid to beam.
Which we look for, our consolation that we look for as a reward. Yeah. Okay, understand it right. I want you to see, this is what people do. They throw a book in your face and just start you to read it. What's your condition is what I always tell you. What is your current day situation? Let's deal with that first. Then tell me how this is going to help me, sir. I'm starving. My baby ain't got no pampers. We about to get put out, our lights cut off. Tell me how this book going to help me. Tell me you understand my situation before we start. Please don't tell me about Jesus and what Jesus is going to do when he get back here and I'm looking at what I need right now. Please? Can you please tell me what we can do tonight before we get started? Tell me how this is going to help me. Tell me you understand what I'm dealing with. Tell me that there's help at the end of this. Wow. That's what hurt us. Church been good for everything but help. I'm just being honest with you. People haven't seen real help. We done funded a lot of money through churches, religion, synagogues too. We're not exempt. A lot of money funded through the religion. A lot of money not funding back to see how we can get and fix our people in this situation. Okay. Y'all fine with it. Don't blame the preacher then. Once you know, don't blame the preacher. Blame yourself.
That's right.
All right, come on. Of the
Get the beam.
The writings, plural. So all the writing we might have.
Tikva.
That's right, expected hope. The reason I'm reading this is my hope. This gives me what he's going to say hope, which is an expected wait for us. Tikva. That's what we're looking for. Hope is something white people get. They created. This is Greek. It's made up. It don't exist. I got to expect the wait. If he expected me to wait on him, it's got to be something promised. You know what years ago we happened? Anybody here been engaged before? Let me see hands, engaged. You know what you had to give a woman years ago when you got engaged? She said, I'm waiting on you. I need something. I need something if I'm going to wait on you. Something assuring me that you're coming back. Why these people about Jesus, they don't have no assurance of it? How we buying these religious hype they get when we have no understanding to it? I should be able to get something now if you want me to wait for later. And he just told me it's in the writings. Everything is when I die and go to heaven. The only hope a nigga got is dying and going to heaven. A Greek mythology. You're dying to go to something that the Greeks have fabricated in their minds. The man is going to establish his Malkuth, his empire here. But the man got you going. Where the man ever told you you're going to go live in the sky? I just want to read the verse. Where the man told you, I'll take any of these niggas and drop them off in them clouds. I want to see how long you stay up there, nigga. I'll drop you off at the moon, wherever you want to go. I want to see how long you stay up there. The man is going to establish his Malkuth here.
Yes, sir.
This is where his empire is going to come.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what he told us. See that the 21st chapter book of Kazum. Let's see something. Kazum, they call Revelation. I got to get y'all through. Let me tell you something. Don't think these folks ain't waiting on me to die. They just trying to figure how to do it. It can't look too funny because people going to ask questions and they'll immortalize me. They ain't no fool. You got to let it happen a certain type of way. You got to make it happen. They'll never let a white man kill me. They'll let a nigga do it. That way niggas can blame niggas, and they'll say niggas can't never work together. Don't believe that. We ain't no different than no other race. Everybody has disagreements and don't like each other and get along. That don't mean we the biggest destroyer of ourselves. But that's what he'll program do. They won't ever show you white people. Go look at your statistics and see white people crying. Hello? Do y'all not know they actually got statistics to show that more white people get killed by police than blacks? Yep. Wow. Wow. Guess why you don't know it? Well, that's sure to you, nigga. Why am I sure a nigga that white folk get killed by the police? What's your imagination? What's your mind thinking? White police don't kill who? Yeah, that's what I need you to think. White people got to divide. Why you think them white folk winning? Them were black folk winning inside there? Those were Asian people going inside the Capitol? Those were Hispanic people going? Were those Haitians going inside the Capitol building? White people, because white people don't get along with white people. That white woman got killed by another white man. White people know how destructive they are with each other. That's why they got an army. That's why they got FBI that got surveillance on white people. I know you think they're surveilling you. They're surveilling white people. The military got a problem with white gangs. Most of y'all don't know that, do you? White people go to the military for one main reason, to learn how to use guns, learn how to drive their tanks and fly them planes, and they come back, and guess who get to buy them choppers? White boys. When they have auctions, guess what the white people do? The government sell them planes, they sell them choppers. And you know what they do, Leon? They take the guns off of them. Don't be stupid, Leon. Why would you sell my chopper with a gun? Guess what my MOS was? That was like, I used to put guns on helicopters. So you just sold me a helicopter with no guns. No way I could put them back on here, huh? These people don't know no better. They'll sell them tanks and takes out. Go check the white boy where their MOS was. I used to put the guns on tanks. So you just sold me a tank with no gun. I don't know how to do it unless I'm in the military. They go in, so they learn their operation, they come back and they use it against them. And they'll make you think we the biggest threat. We don't threaten these white folks. White folks are threatened themselves. They just got to put delusion that we are. Listen, go look, listen. They're pushing now against them putting tattoos on. You know why? Because these white boys been over the mall. These white boys are putting their gang signs on and they repping, they running through the military. Yep. Don't let these folks make no fool out of it. It's a big problem. They don't even talk about it. Folks in the military, they don't tell you. They don't know nothing about it. No white boy don't have, listen, they stay so smooth, they stay away from it, they'll never know nothing. Yep. No boy ranking, they officers. Nigga get in, you know the happy job for a nigga? Sarge. Sarge. What's your name? Sarge. Head cracker, colonel, full bird colonel. Nigga don't get nowhere. Nigga won't even make brigadier general. That's the lower ranking general he got. That white boy 4-star, 3-star all day long. That boy pushing. They don't know no. These white they don't have no understanding. They'll tell about it. No white boy going to officer. You think I want to be a butterball or officer? That's the weaker position in here. And you the one crawling. You the one crying. You the one fetching and catching it. Best job he can get. Wait till he come out, look at his check and look at yours. That nigga check got a hole in it. They shoot his check up before they give it to him. That white boy direct deposit. That white boy sit on CNN doing interviews. He a military specialist to everything. Ain't never seen no comeback.
That's right.
Never done nothing. Nigga brag out Sarge. White boy see us coming. Let's see that right quick. Let me say it. This is, they call it Revelation, but it's actually Kazum, which is Vision 21:1. Listen.
And I saw a new Shamayim.
What did you see? A new one?
A new Shamayim.
And what else you saying?
And a new Aratz.
And you seen a new earth that they call it, a new Aratz. What happened?
For the first Shamayim.
For the first one.
And the first Aratz
was
passed
what?
away.
And what happened?
And there was no more Yam.
Yam, there was no more sea. He said, and the sea is now no more. Let's see what happened.
And I, Yehukanan, saw the Kudash city, New
Kudash,
Jerusalem.
holy is a terrible word connotation for what we got. We don't fool with this. This is made it. Kudash is the word which means separated. He saw a separated city. Tell us about it.
New Jerusalem.
New Jerusalem, which is the city of Shalom, which is the city of peace. Coming where?
Down from
Out of where?
Shamayim. Out of
Shamayim. This is the Greek. They're telling you heaven. From who?
Elohim.
From Elohim. What was it?
Prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband.
Wow. He saw a new one, and he saw New Jerusalem coming down. So where you going to be at while you up there when New Jerusalem going to be down here? Where exactly you going to be standing up in the clouds at? He said he seen it coming down.
That's right.
From Shamayim. It's coming from the heights. He bringing it down here. He says no more Yam, no more sea. He's going to put it right here. But what did the nigga preacher teach? He taught you just like the nigga preacher was told by his slave mouth. Tell the niggas they're going to heaven. Tell the nigga when they die they're going to go to heaven up in the cloud. How many? It should have been somebody should have fell back down here by now. All of your grandmama, my grandmama, your auntie, your uncle, my aunt, all them folks. Where you were told they were going, Uncle Ted? When you told they go to heaven? It's show a bunch of niggas packed up there, boy. If you've been on a plane, you should see something, at least the bottom of their feet. It just sound good when you give people broken promises. See, it's easy like to tell your kid to go to sleep, something good gonna happen. You know, you a lot of kids give them to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Go to sleep, I'm gonna buy you something. I'm about to say, I ain't gonna buy you now. I just told that lie to get you to go to sleep.
Yep.
Y'all come on, y'all remember them lies. Then you want to get mad, they'll tell your kid, quit lying. They always teach you to lie. That's why they lie to you. You got it from your slave master, you passed it. Teeth fall out your mouth, if somebody white gonna come in and take that tooth and put a quarter on your bed, on your pillow. That's a lie. That's what he tells you. He always make up something for you to make a fool out of you. But the man said he seen it coming down. What happened? Let me see what they say. Listen.
And I shama a great call out of Shamayim.
Shama is to hear with an intent to do. So he was listening with intent to do, and he heard a call. A call is the Abri word for a sound from the throne saying, what did he say?
Behold.
Behold. What is it?
The Mashakan of Elohim is with
Oh, the
Anashim.
Mashakan, they use tabernacle. Listen, of Elohim is with who?
Anashim.
And he?
Dwell with them.
And they shall be
Hold
his
on for a minute.
arm
Where he gonna dwell at?
with them.
If I'm gonna say, boss, I'm gonna dwell with you, that mean you gonna come to my house? That mean I'm gonna come to where you at.
That's right.
So when he down here and New Jerusalem down here, where these niggas finna be at?
Right.
All of him gonna be him. See, this is how dumb we are. The man lets you read this for yourself, and he know you have absolutely no intelligence. Why is the man talking about coming down here when you gonna be up there? So he gonna leave you up there, nigga, and he gonna be down here. Him in New Jerusalem. How was it we couldn't think? How did the preacher read this to us, and we didn't have a brain in our head to realize the man never told you you were going to heaven?
Wow.
We ain't have no brain. The man just, listen, he said, I heard it.
That's right.
It was a great voice, which is a call from the throne saying, behold, the Mashkana Elohim is with
Anashim.
where man at?
On the rocks.
Man down here?
Yes, sir.
I am so confused. Y'all help, where's man? And he will dwell
With them.
and they shall be his people.
And Elohim himself shall be with them, and be their Elohim.
I want to go heaven. Me and Mary. They going to be out there. Mary, and Ed Long. They're going to heaven. I want to go heaven. Nigga. So Elohim down here, and he going to set his Malkuth here on the right. How this going to work with you in heaven? I know where they got it. I know where they got messed up at. 1 Thessalonians 4th chapter. My boss told me, he said, while you talking, Smell, show the niggas where they got messed up at. This not hard. See, I don't have no manuscript or nothing. I just talked to them and said, let the book talk. Now, how much sense they gonna make that you's gonna go to heaven and the man gonna be down here? First Thessalonians 4 and 15. Well, make it 4 and 12. That'd be fine. That's what I want. Let's see what it says. How about that? Listen.
That ye may halak honestly toward them.
Halak is walk. Honestly toward them that are
without.
And
that ye may have lack of nothing.
So you don't have no need for nothing of any man's, plural of theirs. Listen.
But,
so which means that Elohim supply. Listen.
But I would not have you to be ignorant.
What is ignorant? Somebody help me out. Hand. Ignorant. What is it? That's it. I said hand. Boy, tell him what it is. Now give me a hand. He don't beat y'all. Y'all had your hand up here in their mouth. Go ahead, Kasha, tell him. That's all it is. Void of information. So why would I be ignorant since we know everything? Because you don't know everything. Right. The man just said, I don't want you to be void of. I don't want you to have a lack of. Okay? You're void of information. And I don't want you left with that info, that there's a void in your life that you don't have this information, that you're so dumb that you think you're going to heaven. Let's see what he told us.
Akeem, concerning them which are asleep.
See, he's talking to the men. And guess who flooded the church out today? Women, because he's too dumb to know the book talking to him. That started from Barashik. He talked to Adam. He didn't talk to that woman about nothing after. He want to know what happened. He talked to the man.
Yeah.
Why am I coming to the house and go talk to your wife? I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
You just going to I can do that. I can come to your house. Boom, boom, boom. I can't see your wife. You say, you don't see my wife. What you want, nigga? Yep. Yeah, man, you can't see who? You can't see me. That's what you meant, right? I need to talk to your wife. You need to talk to me. And the man not disrespectful. He talked to Adam. This is why he talked. The book is written talking to the Akeem, to the brethren. Because the men need to know. We so piss poor. Now the woman, she property woman. The reason why these women took up the church because the man ain't got a brain in his head. Yeah. He don't know no better. He don't know what the book says. He ain't got an idea what's going on. So if she said it, why would she lie? Why would she lie? Hello? Because we're not a thinker. See, once the man get back his intelligence, everybody know their proper role. You can show her. It makes absolutely no sense that you will rule over me. It makes absolutely no sense. My wife got degrees. She could never be smart on her best day. That could never happen. Where would she get a brain from to have one smarter than me? He'll never gave it to her. They think, oh, my wife's smarter than me. Okay, what you just said. maybe your wife can't step over no broom. That's what I just heard him say. My wife can't step over no broom. What did you just say that you didn't say that you said?
Yeah.
Your wife might be your man. I know some guy, my wife's smarter than me. Yeah, and you can step over a broom, brother. I can't step over it. I'm a man. I'm a man. She can't be smarter than me. So I don't want to mess y'all up. That's how I ask someone here. They're going to be done. They're going to be at the homeless shelter now.
Sorry.
They talking about, they ain't insult your wife. They just tell her how smart you is. Yeah. I ain't got to dumb my wife down for me to be smarter. Right. She know what she know, and I want her to keep her. I never tell her, get dumber, help me look better. Not happening. They make her all the lauders they want to make her. Yeah. They can make her, they can make her laude, who they got, cum laude, They can make her, who are them other them Greek laudes? They can make her laude Titan, laude, what's the other, laude Zeus? They make whoever they want to make, all the lauders they want to make her. She can't be smart, I mean, that's impossible. And that's crucial. All the laws they want to be. I know these guys saying, well, my wife's smarter than me. If you good with that at night, that's you. If you comfortable being the diamond, that's good. My wife tell you, man, no. My wife can never do what I do. All the ingredients put together, she can never get it where I go. Listen, I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker. Can't read either. I see these words as it come to me. How many times I lie to y'all until I can read? Didn't I tell y'all I can't read? Hold on, I'm making this up. Don't I tell y'all that? And you think my wife can spell? I look at her, I said, how does she spell? You think I said, woo, she's smarter than me? Not at all. She speak white. I speak nigga. So I'm gonna have some letters missing out of there. And little did she know, this is the quickest way to spell it.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? You don't put all the extra letters. When I write it, I know what I wrote.
That's right.
And most people don't realize anyway. Really, on spelling, phonics is even the way you really do it. You write it the way you sound. That's how you tell a person know what they're doing if you can phonetically spell it. Oh, they ain't know I know that, did they? These folks don't know no better. These folks, they be looking for missing words. You phonetically spell it. That's what they look at. The way they spell stuff, according to Old English, it ain't even spelled right. Now, how you going to correct the folk that came out with the language? Yeah. It's their language. They never spell these words the way they spelled it. Okay, look at it phonetically. This is the way you actually spell it, the way it sounds. Mm-hmm. Oh, these folks, they made these folks. Look, that's amazing. You look. Do me a favor, Boston. Do me a favor. Look up. Give me a word. I don't know. Give me a word. He wants to say telephone. They beat you out. You too late. No, Cam. No, Cam. Let's see telephone. Hold on, before you put it up. Hold on, before you pick it up. Telephony. Let's see. Let's look it up. Telephone. That's how you spell it. Why they wrote it like this? That's the, no, here you go. Come on, Smarty. So you know how to pronounce it. Because this don't teach you that. This how you pronounce it, because this how you spell it. Because they think they're smart. They ain't smarter than me. I don't know why they think they're so smart. These niggas live. Man, your little piss ant degree. I'll lay the biggest turd I got and wipe with it. Stuff don't impress me. White man done told you how to spell it. Why you think he put it gonna tell you funny? Because you're a retard. Why? Listen, why he give you this word and give you this one? Telephone. I don't know what they trying to do. You ain't smart. You ain't smart enough to I'm not spelling. So how you spell it? Look it up. If I know how to spell it, why don't I look at it? That makes absolutely no sense to look up something how to spell. Hey, tell me school, look it up. So I told you how to spell it. Why am I looking it up? I don't know. In their mind, it makes sense. Get right here, the man tell you clearly, you can enunciate this. It's just like it's out. That's how you spell it. Wrong. Nobody told them that. See that man code over you all the time. I was in school, we read about, we never looked at that. They try to waste your time up here. That white man break this stuff down and stuff to a sign. So they get back to the phonics. Hello? They'll get their kids and put them on phonic game and they got a brain in their head. Because that's how you spell it, just like you pronounce it. Huh? I remember one time, Fred Sever had somebody broken the house. He was trying to scrap the guy. They interviewed him and Hartman told him, said, who? He said, Whitey, He said, what? He said, Whitey. He said, how you spell it? He said, Y-T. He said, what? He said, Y-T. He said, keep saying it, Y-T, Y-T. He said, that's it. How you spell Whitey? Y-T. You remember that? And it was right. And the man, he said, oh, Whitey. Funny. You wasting all that time, got to throw your I and your T and your E on it. Y-T, that's who did it. Whitey did it. Listen, I've been got all the hype of thinking they smarter than me. You get them people to power, because you spell the word don't mean, no. That come, hold on, somebody say, super hand right here, just a hype, we're going to arm it. Come on, no. Get somebody. We can, this ain't going to work. I thought we were going to hold that man say. I'm not throwing, come on. Nobody for a second. I just said, all right, on three, you're going to say go. Go, come on, go, come on, go. Ah, he the better man. How the hell that determine who the better man? He puts my arm down. They don't make him no better man because he beat me and pushed my arm. They teach you that stuff. All that is psycho. How somebody a better? That's right. How did that take away my character? He was just stronger than me. He outmaneuvered me. That don't. How did I put my whole manhood on it? Man, you a better man than me. I ain't shit. Are you serious? Are you serious? Do you know the psychosis that somebody gives somebody a piece of plastic wrapped in gold and you just threw your manhood away? They don't have that. You're just better at that sport. You're better at that event. That does not mean you're a better man than me. Man, I'm telling you, while you playing, white people beat you. That psychology of that stuff is what killed people. Yeah. We've been beat all the time. Because somebody beat, that don't make you better than me. That's something that you do better than I do. That don't mean overall you're a better person than me. I don't care if we do know what the hell that sport where you jump in the water and swim and jump on no bike. Man, I get in my car and jump in the boat, run all around you. I'm going to get in my boat, you're going to swim, I'm going to beat you there. And you're going to tell me you're a better man than me. Because you were swimming? You just stupid. I got a boat and got there quicker. You on a bike, I got on a motorcycle. You're wasting your time. I get on something faster, something better than you then, right? Stop letting people beat y'all this old little rhythmic. Listen, these gangs, they rig up anyway. Arm wrestling ain't even about strength. All the stuff beat you is technique. But how many people you beat on the line that was stronger than you? Nobody. No, you could. If they were stronger, they couldn't beat you. Why you could beat them? That means he a better man than them. See, this is the thing I'm talking about. You can be better than somebody at something or somebody be better. Don't make that take away from you being who you are. That don't make you less of a person. How do we put, am I telling the truth about that? We raised, and somebody beat, what you gonna look at? Oh man, he beat me. Nah, that mean I ain't no good. I ain't no good. He beat me. He faster than me. I don't know that nigga who he related to. But I'm saying, but I ain't gonna go on. That make me no less of a person. We associate too much of ourselves behind stuff based off him. White people still be the same people. Trump lost the president, they still call him Mr. President. Yep. He refused to give in to him. He like Sleepy Joe. Joe called him one time, he said, Joe, don't you ever call me ignorant again. He said, you graduated the lowest in your class. He told the fact, he said, you graduated. The lowest of their class is the president of the United States. You think I believe Joe Biden is a better man than me? That just show you something. Is it about brains? Not at all. That's how they beat you out. You got to be smart as you can so you can beat them out. They crack with the dumbest. How do they, who got the record? Do you not dumb, you got to beat it. It's on paper, you the dumbest. I was a dumb, it ain't on paper nowhere. You got to hear it from me. Man, if that you put that on paper, he is the dumb. Ho, give me that paper, What you doing writing that down? How you record that stuff and it going right and people can pull that? You the dumbest. Can I go find you the dumbest person in your school? How dumb you got to be that's recorded? But then you ask yourself, how that man the president of the United States? Because that don't matter. See, you get beat out because somebody out spare you, somebody out read you, somebody out mathematician you something, and all of a sudden you figure, this is all on what? I ain't even a man now. I'm gay. How you gay? Unless you telling us something we need to know. There's something you've been having problem with, huh? I said, this is not your first time, huh, Joe Rogan? And when Dave Chappelle we had Tyrone, we had him a bull penis, and he said, Joe Rogan, this ain't the first time I had a penis in my mouth. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Let's see what they meant with him, what you be ignorant of. And we will not have you,
To be ignorant.
need to know what the word means. Void of information, which means this is something you don't know. So let me ask you a question. You know what? You are ignorant nigga. Oh, that means I'm retarded and stupid. That means that's something I don't know. Guess how I take away that information? How I take away that status? Guess what happened now? I'm no longer ignorant. First thing we hear, you're an ignorant nigga. He gonna kill himself and he less than a man now. All it means is this is something I don't know. If I learn it, let's see am I stupid. First thing we associate, you ignorant nigga. Man, he called me stupid and my mama stupid. How you and your mama get tied up in the stupid? See, when you don't know what words mean, you start associating definition and you wind up being the worst critic and hurt of yourself. Right now, let's go with this. What are all the people? Okay, and I will not have you.
To be ignorant.
So what are they? They must have been ignorant. Now he said, I'm going to get rid of your ignorance. Come on, folks, think of what he's saying. He's saying they're ignorant. That means they stupid, retarded, right? And their mama dumb and stupid. No, there are some things you don't know. Watch how we defeat the ignorance. Come on.
Akeem,
Doing what?
concerning them which are asleep.
Wow, because somebody done told you something that don't make sense. You don't have the proper information about people that die. Somebody told you they died, they went straight to heaven. People done told you all kind of stuff. He said, I don't want you sitting here with this information you lacking. I want to make sure you know. Listen.
That ye sorrow not.
Oh, so part of your sorrow, part of your crying, some of your grieving is because of your ignorance. Come on.
Even as others which have no your call.
The reason other people be crying and hollering, because they already know they ain't got no place to go, and there's no answers. They don't know the truth. They know they don't have a living chance of going nowhere and being with the man. And he said, because of your ignorance, you've been acting just like them. So I'm going to take away your ignorance and give you intelligence. Come on.
For if we among that Yahushua moot and come again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will Elohim bring with him.
Oh, well, I wonder where he going to bring them to, since they're going to be in heaven. Where he going to bring them to, because they're going to be in heaven, remember? Where's he bringing them to? They're in heaven, there's nowhere to go, right? He's going to bring them back with him? Wow, confused. I thought all was already in heaven. He's talking about concerning them that are asleep. You call dead. He says sleep. Death, sleep are the same in sense. Contrary, temporary state of unconsciousness. The reason why he associated with sleep, because sleep is not permanent. It's a temporary state of unconsciousness. He needed you to understand what moot was. That's mad. Man, I'm so tired, boy, I was dead sleep. Which means I ain't had no life. I didn't have the consciousness. I was so out of it, I didn't know what was going on around me, just like people that are dead. All right, come on. Listen what he told you.
For
If
this
we, hold on, listen what now? If we do what though? Among is the word. He's saying believe that.
Yahushua.
Stop. Yahushua is the name, which is Yah, salvation. He told you it came in his father's name. That's why his name had to be Yahusha, because that is Yah, salvation. Yah, salvation. Yahusha. That's the name. But if I believe in
Yahushua.
No.
Jesus.
Died. If I believe Jesus died and rose again, even so them who sleep through Jesus will God, this ain't gonna happen. You who ain't gonna do nothing for you because you believe in wrong.
Yeah.
That's what messed you up. Simple, you know, just change the name to Jesus. It ain't just change the name to Jesus. You need to understand who actually did it. Jesus is a figment of their imagination. Jesus they created. You can't, there's no question. Languages all have discipline, okay? Languages have disciplines. Just certain stuff you have, okay? You don't spell one with a W in Spanish, do you? You spell it with a J. But in English, if I spell one, how am I going to spell it? You said with an O? With a Y? I'm going to spell one. Hell, I thought I was going crazy. I heard Y-E. I ain't the only one. I know I'm better than them guys. That's how you spell one. That man said with a J. With a I. Who? In English, you're not going to spell one with a J. If you do, you're going to transfer over from the Spanish or the Latin. You're not going to spell it. You're going to spell one typically with a W because of the sound. Okay? So languages have disciplines, okay? Certain things you just don't do. If somebody Spanish say they name one, they spell it that way, I'm enunciating one, but it's spelled to me, I know it's not because the J has a J sound in English, okay? So certain disciplines are there. Y'all got it? The Greeks couldn't even spell this Jesus. You cannot spell Jesus in Greek, nor can you spell it in Latin because the disciplines does not work. You cannot get a J from that. You see what I'm saying? There's a discipline. You can't spell it in. Tell the Greeks to spell Jesus. See what I'm saying? You can't spell it in Latin. That's why you don't have it. You can't do it. The English can do it because they created their own. Okay? So now, if I got you believing in Jesus, which is the same thing, the lie they tell you, it's not. That's why people can't break their discipline. You broke a discipline to believe in Jesus. Sus in Rome in Latin is pig. They can't do it. Sus is pig. Okay? What you're going to put for the G is ground. Ground pig. If you take it in language, it can't be no other way than ground pig. Now, you can take it you want to. That's my Savior. I tell you, it's ground pig in Latin. You're not getting away with this stuff. They're always pushing something on you to make you believe and accept something that don't exist for us. Okay? Because they created. Why? Listen, why? If you believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them who have slept through Jesus will God bring with him. And I want my grandma back, I want my daddy back, I want my granddaddy back, I want them. The problem is you believe in something that don't exist. So if I get you to believe in Yahushua and you believe the discipline of Yahushua, this is how the act work, that Yahuwah is going to come back and you'll be with him. Because you believe something totally different, you have no part or lot in it. That's why he didn't want you to be ignorant. Concerning it, now, his end was to keep you from being ignorant, some you didn't know. They said, okay, we got to tell it to him since he said it. We ain't got to give you the right name. So you still ignorant. Because you're saying God. We have nothing to do with God. Absolutely nothing. This is something they created, they made up. We don't believe in it. We believe in Elohim, the mighty ones. This is his name. This is what he titled. This is the discipline from his writing. We can't do God. God doesn't exist for us. It don't exist for us in writings. Can we say our alphabet right quick, please? See, we the only niggas. This the game we play. It say God, but I know what they're saying. I don't know what God is. That's their stuff. That's right. See, you try to accept, and what you try to do is how to make your stuff work with his stuff. My stuff can't work with his stuff. No more than you can spell Jesus in Greek. No more than you can spell Jesus in Latin. When they put anybody over there calling himself Jesus Mexican, and, you know what they're going to say? His name is Jesus. That's right. What is the name going to be? Jesus. And Jesus, not Jesus. How am I going to tell the man his name? You Jesus. The man tell you, no, Jesus. Right. Now J make an A sound. Hey, he make a head sound. See what I'm saying? The folks, this is how dumb the nigga is. How you going to argue with some people? These people, this is dumb. Listen, this is our alphabet. The aleph. This is the bet. Now he used this because he's going to change it to the L because he's going to deal with Nakud. But a lot of stuff he's trying to use. This is the first writing of man. Pictogram. This is what's used. That's why they go and they call hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics is distorted, which means you use pictures for writing. This is how we write. We can't write God. It's not going to be written. Even to show you this, they took these letters constructed to the A form. This is a plow. Some animal at the front, at the back, a plow. Stick across. Take this, turn it straight up, slide over. Look at this letter. I mean, look at this. This is an object. Come on, way across. Wow. Ancient Greek. What did he tell you this is? The alpha. Same form now that you got. Let's go. Let's slide this back over, buddy. Let's show it to him. Slide back over, please. Blow it up. This is your second writing. Look what you went. You went from drawing the aleph, which is the bakar, because he is the strongest, most versatile animal you use. This animal is what we use to represent Elohim, simply because of what? All of his attributes. He's known for his strength. He's known to be a protector and a fighter. He can feed because you can plow with him. He can even give himself. You can take it, you can eat it, you can take his skin, and you can wrap yourself in it, I mean you can dwell in it. When Elohim talk about us being in him and him being in us, we understand that from the olive. Because if we eat the olive, where's the olive? And if we get inside the skin, where are we? That's how I understand it. Pictogram. I can't write God. It don't make sense. I don't know what the hell to do with God. What am I going to do with him? He don't exist. He's a figment of imagination. Elohim exists. He gave me things that 5 senses make sense. He can't explain God in 5 senses. I don't know how I can feel, taste, smell, and see him. I can smell, taste, hear God? No. You're going to lie to yourself. I hear Elohim through his word. They're going to tell you lies about voices in the air talking to them. I don't listen to no foolishness like that. Because you lie to yourself. He's talking to me now. Of course he is, because you're stupid. See, everything he gave us is inside of something you use. That's why it's a pictogram. I have to be able to see it. That makes no sense. A bed, which is a house, a place you habitate. We can't see that. All of their communication with all things they use. The gamal is the foot. The foot is used to what? Walk, to play games. The foot. We don't know what a foot is. It's in the spirit. They tell you things that make absolutely no sense. They'll put your mind somewhere and you have no idea what it is. That's why everybody in the church, you put everybody on a row in the church. Pull them. Say, let me ask you what you think. Everybody thinking something different. Because we don't have the same. You got people using Latin different, people using Greek, people using English different. Then we have the Abari language, which is the first language. First language makes a pictogram. That's why they say a picture, 1,000 words with a picture. You can look at a picture, you say, oh, they was at a cookout. Oh, and somebody else was there. Oh, and they had this there. Oh, and they were drinking it. All that from a picture. This can be used in court to convict, to condemn, or to release a person. Pictures. We got the pictures right. We got the film right here. We got the voice recording. Something we can hear. We have evidence. They have no evidence what they gave you. You just accepted it. Why y'all think we're such a derision? You can't write God with this. It's crazy. I don't have no O to write his God. Everything he had, I had the olive. I understand the olive. I know his position. The man stole your A and he put it on. Let me slide over. Look, slide over. Look at him. He took yours, and all of a sudden, he got an alpha. It ain't the alpha. No. That's the olive. He going to say the olive. This right here, he going to tell you, his A is going to be the alpha. Go ahead, yours going to be, come back over to it again. He going to make yours the L. This is what he got for Superman. Who is the son of? Druel. Superman was the son of God. That's why I couldn't believe it. How much sense that make? Huh? Superman is the son of God. Then he tell you about, see, he messes your mind up. You have a man, Yahushua, who was born of Elohim. Amazingly, he was wrapped in a red robe. What color was Superman robe? Whoa, and his suit was what color? You do know that purple they use is not actually purple. It's a lavender blue type color. These niggas don't know that. And his feet was in what color boots? Green? Wow, Yahushua's feet was bloody red. And you want me to believe in God? The man makes a fool out of you. He gives you something, and then the nigga so dumb, the nigga can't believe in Elohim. Who was Superman father and mother down here? Wow, like Yahushua. He was given one. So was Superman. Whose story do you think they copied? Whose story they copied? You were told about Melchizedek, who they call Melchizedek. Anything tell you wrong, he was the Malak of righteousness. What the hell is a Melchizedek? We just sat around reciting something. No, it's Melchizedek. He was the Malak of emperor of righteousness, who was without father and mother, who without beginning of days or ending of days. And they're going to go throw Superman. The kids know more about Superman than they know about Yahushua. It makes sense to make you believe in God, make you believe in Jesus. Something that's an abstract. It's not even real. I can't spell it. I can't find it. The fundamentals are not there. I don't have the fundamental. You're giving me something that don't exist. You give me something I can't see, smell, taste, hear, all the things I can do, touch. I can't feel it. I don't get it. Niggas created a feeling for God. You really didn't have no writing for what you believe. What writing told you? How many of y'all got book? Phone got it right now. Look at your phone right now. Pull it up here when the people start running around the room. In the Bible, look it up. When the people start running around in the Bible, where people start running around the room, how in the spirit? How you doing something that ain't nobody ever? They had more relationship with them than we did. Why they ain't been running around the room? You're on a different planet. No, you in the island of stupidity. No, good and well, that was emotion. Folks made us say, right, you know how many folks gave, I almost quit. I couldn't speak in no tongue, I couldn't run around, couldn't do it. I said, well, I ain't gonna be saved. And then there's no book. These folks have wasted more time putting us in foolishness than common sense. Why would he give me a language of everything I know? Let me see, the door. I don't know what a door is. The swing. I don't know what a man is with his hands up for direction. Who is a man in a submissive position? I don't know that. Never seen it before in my life. It's in the spirit. I don't know what a peg is, something that holds something down, secure something, like he want me to do with my salvation, secure it. Like using what? The peg. The peg is used when they had a tent. You rope it, pull it down, and knock a peg so it secures it, keeps it from what? Falling over when the wind comes. When people go in and out, it's stable. He gonna teach me about faith. Substance of things, hope for evidence of things unseen. How do I know what it is then? A substance of some hope for ain't never seen. Never heard it. What kind of sense when I got a peg telling me to secure it? How many of y'all ever seen a stake in the ground holding something? Where you saw it in the spirit? What was the stake there for? Keep something from moving? Like the wind blowing it? How about your book taking the 4th chapter of the book of Ephesians? That you be no more henceforth children. Tossed where? Where every what? Wind, because wind can distract. It can move you, but the ooh is used to secure it. Come on, folks. The Zen. What you use to cut. Huh? When he's talking about bringing them out and separating them from a people, the Zen. When you go in the field, you take your food, you take the Zen and cut it away from them. To separate it. They understood what it meant by separate. Something you got to cut away from mother, from father, from sister and brother, no matter how much you attach. How are they going to understand break away from attachment? You don't. You have to cut it. The Zen teach you that. The Koth or the Hoth, which is the wall. What is a wall used for? To separate. To separate. They knew what it meant. This wasn't figurative, and this was reality in their mind. You got to put a wall between y'all. The teat. The basket. What is a basket used for? To gather, to collect things, to do what? To do what? To keep them together. You also can gather, put them in to keep them together. Yahuwah talked about coming back and gathering us. We understood that from the teat and from when you go in the field. When you getting food, you can start with your hand. When you get too much, you're going to need a bag or something to put it in to keep it. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to put us in the teat, the basket, to gather us. What we got? Come on. What else I got? The yard, which is the arm. The arm. Y'all see that? All that we can see that. Yahuwah's arm, strength. That represents a lot of things for us. See that? The hand, the arm, the closed hand. The hand is used to do what? To work, to throw. That's what he knew. Yahuwah told him, come in, he going to do what with the wicked, the Rosha. He going to cast them. He going to cast them into the lake of fire. We know the hand used to cast and to throw. We understand that it's also the strength. And we use his name, Yahuwah, we use the arm, because we know one thing about him being a mighty Elohim, he's a strong Elohim. That's important for us. What are we going to reference it to? A young man in strength. Strong like what? What would you use it for strong? I'm just saying we got the strength, and also you look at the arm. We talk about delivering us with his arm, but then his strength. We understood it because we could put it together. My brother in a situation he need to get out, I could take this arm and pull him out with my own arm. That's what he told me how he brought me out of Jerusalem. Brought me out from Mitzrayim, they call Egypt. With his own arm, I understood he was strong. I don't know what folks doing. The hand, the cough, the hand, the bent hand, the open hand. What does it mean? To open is to allow. I can also ball my fist. So under the open to allow, you can correct with the hand too. the lamet, which is the lam, which is short word, which is the shepherd's staff. What? Look at with the hook on it. You can also use that to pull somebody out. You can also shoot a straw. Stop it, stop it. So y'all remember in school they pop you with something? Quit what you. It was teaching you something, didn't it? Get over here. Get over here. What instructing, showing you. We understood what the lamet staff was. Now we got the mem, the water, chaos. Water can get chaotic. That's how we understood with people. We start looking at the people. When the people getting chaotic, people's in disarray, we understood he referred to me as the water, the mem. Y'all see that? It also mighty, because water's strong. You use water to cut. Hello? You can use water to clean. Hello? All these things we understood. And also water. Guess what's in blood? Water. When they stuck Yahushua in the side, what came running out? Dam and Ma'im, because blood has Ma'im. It has water in it. What do we have? The noon, which is the what? Seed. The reason why it's in this direction, when you put a seed in the ground, it's going down before it go up. That's how I understand Yahushua coming. In the 4th chapter of the book of Ephesians, in verse 8, it talked about him. How he first ascended into the lower parts of the earth. It said, what is it first? When he said he ascended, he said he first did what? That's why we understood the seed. It made sense. He was called the son of Elohim, which is the seed of Elohim. When a seed goes in the ground, look, he had to go down, then it sprouts to go up. That's how we understood his existence. These dumb people. Why he had to die? Why he had to go to the ground? Why your mom didn't close her leg and break your neck, you ass? Because a seed go in the ground, it has to die. That made sense. He was the son of Elohim. We understood the seed is called the noon, which is a seed, because as long as you have a seed, you grow and it can sprout. What happened? You can continue. That's how we understand life existed. We just live on forever and ever. You can't live on forever and ever unless you have a seed. Oh, people so dumb. Just tell them, how you going to live on? We're just going to live. How we going to be living? How we live? We alive? Just stupid. You got to understand the noon, the seed. It continues. That's how we can. How you think we still existing now? He gave us a seed, Yahushua. He told you, except he had left us a seed, we had been like who? Why he tell you about Sodom? Because it's in your writings. Whatever was written the foretime, written for your learning. You know why they died? They were homosexual. Homosexual can't get a seed. Right. People so stupid. How are they going to continue when they didn't have a seed? They were gay men. Why would he tell you you were 9:27 right quick? Come on. I gotta get out of here. These folks, man, people waste my time. People waste my time. There's too much stupidity. These people read about you. Listen, these people give you false, broken promises. I don't receive that foolishness. It makes no sense. How do you understand it? It makes no sense. Now, say Romans 9 about 27 right quick. I'm probably to finish up this other stuff. Who are willing, we'll try to finish it up Shabbat later. Y'all learn anything though? I refuse to go somewhere somebody said I ain't learning that. It's a waste of my time. Waste of my time. I need to go through this book and read again like a Christian. That was my problem the first time. It's a waste of, it makes no sense. You believe in something that's not fact. You can't even compare. How you gonna compare God to our Alabeth? It's non-existent. It's a figment of their imagination. Why would you give me 5 cents and I don't use none of them? Don't use none of them. That makes absolutely no sense. Listen, I'm dealing with a being that's of a high superiority to me. He needs me to understand that. Now, how do I understand things? As a man. So you're going to talk to me spiritually? You need to speak to me as a man so I learn how to convert. Mathematics, you learn to convert. Isn't that right? From when you go from half to metric. What do you learn how to do? Convert, right? You have to understand the first letter is convert, correct? How am I convert spiritual when I don't understand natural? It's just dumb. Let's see what it says. Romans 9:27. Listen.
Yeshayahu also sayah concerning Yasharal.
He cried out concerning the benim of Yasharal. What did he say?
Though the number of the benim of Yasharal be as the sin of the young.
What's going to happen?
A remnant shall be saved.
They let us know. He said, I'm not keeping all of them. Although your numbers, you multiply the number. They teach these religion teach before they lie. You know how black people going to heaven. They tell me, oh, you black, you automatically going to heaven. I believed it 'cause I was dumb. I was a Christian. I wasn't even a good Christian. I was bad at just straggling along. So when he going to church, and I believed it. They said, well, they said, see, black people already in hell now. See, we going to heaven. How many of y'all heard this lie before? White folks just and niggas will make the most mess because they don't know how to explain nothing. The man just told you, though, y'all should all be at the center seat, which means they were unnumberable. Yet he said, I'm only going to save a remnant, or the residue of them.
That's right.
I'm not going to save all of them. I'm only going to keep the small amount of them. Let me tell you how I understand that. When it came down to the people, he said, Gilead to go up. He told them to go up, and you know what he told them? The people were too many.
Too many.
He broke them down, and he got the 300 of them. They were number high. He wasn't going with them, trying to show them. He said, now take the city. I took it with the remnant. See, when I believe this, I can't just, I have to be able to, it's comparison. I have to be able to compare this to something, to where he had a large number of people and broke it down to just a few. I'm not going to use all these people. I'm only going to get a few of them. Come on, son. Listen, 28.
For he will finish the work.
When?
And cut it short in Sadi.
See that? That cut it short in Sadi. What happened?
Because a short work will Yahuwah make upon the Arad.
See, that made sense. He said it's going to be a short work. It makes sense. And it's still going to be right. Just like Yahushua was sitting up on the tooth for the space of a whole day. It don't make sense that he actually left a man literally sitting up there the whole day, the whole time. That had been too long. He said, what I'm going to do? He said, I'm going to do it and it's still going to be right. I taught you time in Barashit, they call the beginning. And you learn time was from sundown to sundown. That's a day. Which means when the shamash come up and go back down, that ends it. That's a day. It starts night, sun come up, that's the day. When the day go down, that's another day. He put him up on the tube while the shamash was up, didn't he? Mm-hmm. He made it go down while it was should have still been up. That ended it, that made it a day. He said, I'm going to cut it right. I'm going to cut it short. He said, still going to be right.
That's right.
Because I never told you it was 12 hours. Man told you, that's not 24 hours. And your mama not either.
That's right.
She broke down in 5 minutes.
That's right.
See how they mess up and they're going to try to hold him. They not these dumb religions going to do it. See, it still ain't right. They ain't 12 hours. Let me see, retard. Let's go to Barashit. You don't have to go down and show me where it said it was 12 hours. He told you in the 11th chapter of the book of Yucatan are not there 12 hours in a yom. Because how they count time, and these dumb folk don't count the same way. I don't know who told y'all it was 60 minutes. Because imagine you go to school, you in class for 50.
That's right.
And they call that an hour.
Yep.
Go to a psychiatrist and say that you sit there for 60 minutes or 50 minutes. Because you're a diamond. You ain't got no brain in your head. You count time the way you want, they count it the way they supposed to have it. They be trying to hold it. I don't know when these folks count these time out if you think you holding that man in your time. He never told you in Barashit. It was from sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
So when Yahushua went up on the two, it was sun up. The sun went down while he was up there. So you tell me that's not a day. Oh, because it don't fit your 12-hour day. He never told you that. It was from sunset to sunset. Mm-hmm. That's how you count time. He told you what he's going to do. He said, all I'm going to do is cut it short, and it's still going to be right. But see, they so stupid. Listen, had he did it not told me, I wouldn't have known. You know, he told me about it. Why he had to tell me that? Because the secret thing belonged to Yahuwah. The old thing that revealed, they were wrong to us, anti-Benin. That's why y'all know about it. That wasn't no secret. They think that if I got something to tell you, it's a secret. You know it, then it ain't no secret. Because the secret things that belong to him. See, that's another lie they've been telling. They can't tell you no secret because they don't know it.
That's right.
If it's secret, you don't know it. I ain't never seen so many retarded people in my life. Come on. I'm just talking about worldwide. Come on. Let's see what he did. Listen.
And Yeshayahu said before, except the Adon of Saboth had left us a seed.
Oh, except he had left us a seed, son.
We had been as Sodom and made like unto Gomorrah.
That's what he just told us. Sodom and Gomorrah totally destroyed homosexuality. Killed them. I don't know why these folks, and these folks go to church and they fight for homosexual rights. Why would the man say we've been like Sodom and Gomorrah, and then he came along during this time, quote unquote by them, Jesus hung out with 12 men, they were homosexual. Why is he telling me about Sodom and Gomorrah, which was city, the only way I know about it, they were destroyed for homosexuality. And then he talking about a seed because homosexuality can't reproduce. Right. The Sabot, they're going to put hosts, like the man had a party, Motisa, would you like some cookies or some cream or some chocolate? Sabot, his armies. He sent his army down to destroy them and burn them up. He said, except he had left us a seed. He said, that was going to happen to y'all. He said, had I not left my son, my being, Yahushua, a seed, the noon, he said, you're going to be just like Sodom and Gomorrah. You're going to be burned up too. Because you didn't have enough. Listen, why you going to teach me about the seed, the noon, and continuing, and then don't give me a son? And I'm talking about eternal life, Dave. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're telling me something, how the name continue. How? Because you left a descendant. You left someone so it can continue. Got it? That's how life continues, through a seed. You can continue to grow. I eat a watermelon, throw the seeds in the trash. I go get what? Go back to the field, get another watermelon, eat the watermelon, throw the seeds in the trash, go back, get another watermelon, eat the watermelon, throw the seeds in the trash, that last watermelon. Then I'm going to go back and eat some more watermelon. Why ain't going to be able to eat no more watermelon? I'm going to live forever, and I don't even know about the sun, the noon. It's impossible. It don't make sense. Why I'm going to teach you, the whole thing came up on productivity. The whole story starts off on gardening. The whole story starts off on gardening. A man tilling the rocks, keeping the rock. Everything started was growth. What did he tell everything to do? Continue. Noon. You have a seed. That way you keep going. Why you think trees still be here? Why you think? Because it has a seed. Unless the Adon of the armies, he's the Adon, master of the army, had left us a seed, we had been made as Sodom, and we had been light unto Gomorrah. You've been burned up, you're going to be destroyed. That's why he's going to burn that place up. It ain't over with. He's going to come back and destroy it again. He's going to purify it. Fire used to purify. So the place Sodom and Gomorrah ain't done no more. He just destroyed the people in it. He's not destroying the earth. The book declared that the rocks abide forever. I don't know why people that stupid. So if he blow the planet up and take the planet, where you going to be at? Impossible. The planet will be him. He's going to get rid of the people. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
That's two.